Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Big Time Talkers.
Just like
what was that, Tommy? What?
I was like, why did he pause so long? Did he bump his mic again?
No. And
I'm Tom Haley.
yeah,
And I'm Sleepy Benjamin Duncan.
that's what I was referring to. You already said who you were, Tommy. And hello, YouTube.
Hello, you.
Hello, YouTube.
We have returned. You couldn't,
Something funny I noticed the other day.
you couldn't deal with your own failure, so what'll that lead you? Back to me.
No, but Tommy looks like a recently retired radio host from the Kansas City area.
Can't wait to see where this leads.
If you guys
Okay.
listen to 101.1 The Fox at all,
Meh.
we all know that that Skid Roadie retired a couple years ago. But Tommy, to me, just looks like a younger version of Skid Roadie.
Please tell me you sent a picture.
I've never actually seen what Skid Row looks like in person. Really, that's what he looks like in person. I've never
God,
seen that
that's
before.
scary.
Am I
Kind of
wrong?
uncanny valley right there.
I will flash an image of Skid Roadie and Tommy right here.
Crazy how. I mean, what year was this photo taken?
I don't know.
I don't know, but I think it was from. It's within. That photo's been taken within the past 4 years, I believe.
Past 4 years.
Sometime within the past 4 years, because he retired from 101.1 The Fox in 2021.
Interesting.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he retired then.
There we go. Ben,
Yes.
you got back from another one of your weekend excursions that you're taking. You got another one coming up. We'll get to that
Yeah.
later. Tell the folks at home where you were, and then we'll break down your schedule coming up.
Me and my little brother were in Wichita this past weekend.
For?
Laughing, Tommy?
Nothing. I just read something that was pretty funny.
But me and my little brother were in Wichita for ShockerCon, and not gonna lie, everything else that we did and went to, other than that, was probably the better part of the weekend.
Every time you say ShockerCon, I always just think of fucking ShockerCon.
Yeah, whatever there, bud. It wasn't even a funny
Whatever.
joke.
Well, you should had fun though, right?
Yes. We had a lot of fun.
Well, that's
Do you
good.
guys want me to tell you where all I went?
Yes, this is part of your Where Was Ben segment that we're doing now.
Alright, so, me and my little brother got into Wichita, Kansas around, let's say, 11:30-ish. And before we went to our hotel where the convention was being held, we stopped at the Town East Mall there in Wichita to get some lunch, and we stopped at the Charlie's Cheesesteaks there in the mall to get some Philly cheesesteaks. Not too bad. I had a Philly cheesesteak from Charlie's whenever I was at the Philadelphia airport last year.
God, why do you always say Philadelphia so weird? Have you noticed that, Tom?
No, he says it so odd. It's just,
Why?
Anyways.
Hey, hang on. Repeat after me. Philadelphia.
Delphia.
Delphia. Yeah, there's another L. There's another L in there.
Philadelphia.
There you go. Hey.
At least he's not saying Philadelphia.
Stop.
Right. But and the Wichita mall goths were out. I mean, it's the weekend anyways, so the mall goths were in their natural habitat. We checked out the Spencers there at the mall.
Of course
as always.
you did. What weird, messed up stuff did they have there?
What was very sad,
Oh boy.
like they were stocked. All the T-shirts they had were fully stocked except one. Do you guys want to guess which one that shirt was?
No, not really.
A Bad Dragon t-shirt.
A what? A what t-shirt, my friend? A what? A what?
Come on, you know that would be something they would have there.
It's just getting a dragon getting slapped on the wrist with a ruler, and it just says "Bad Dragon."
The only shirt
Oh,
they
what that
had
is.
sold out was this shirt right here. Every other shirt was in full stock.
Okay, that's understandable.
That shirt is hilarious. My little brother was like,
Unironically, that shirt kind of does go hard.
But after we got done exploring the mall, we went to our hotel where the convention was being held. And our hotel was nice. It wasn't bad at all. We had me and my little brother shared a king-size bed in our hotel room. It was nice.
You did what? You did what, my guy?
Weirdo.
Tommy,
Creep.
did you hear this man?
But
He shared a king-size bed with his
You're
little
not
brother?
sleeping on the floor again.
Not 2 weekends in a row.
I know how that. I know that feels having to forcefully share a bed with someone else.
I slept on the floor, you fuck.
Doesn't matter.
Bro, it's a king size bed. There was the four big long pillows. We each got one pillow, and then we had the trench of pillows down the middle of the bed as usual. That's how it's done. But went to the convention. I would say that it was a smaller like convention room. There was probably about 25, 30 fold out tables total with like stalls and stuff. You know, Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is
And
definitely a you and Tommy convention here.
But there were.
Was it like actually in the hotel, like just in their ballroom
in
or
the
something
hotel
like that?
stuff, yeah. But they had the 3 people to get things, the 3 voice actors where you could get things signed, and as you guys probably saw, I
already saw it.
I got the voice actor's signature for Sanji from One Piece to sign my manga. He was a really chill dude. He was pretty cool. And then I got some other stuff. Let's see. I got a little thing for Tommy as well while I was there. But what else? Oh, but the big thing about the convention.
Kind of worried what that thing was.
I'm afraid it's going to be
What's
something
that?
that you're going to be able to put in a jar.
No.
Fuck.
It was the because it's like me and Tommy and the things kind of like matching. Together, those 2 things were worth $2 together. So
Definitely sounds like something I can put in a jar.
no.
Tommy, you're
Nothing
getting
I'm
your
gonna take
Sailor
that.
Moon costume for your punishment already.
For $2?
I don't know. Maybe you got it extra small for you.
But
Everything.
No,
in
I
here.
do have, I won a fantasy this week, and I'm
we're not
3-1
talking
right
about
now.
But the
Yeah,
weirdest thing though
it's
was
just me and Ben battling
there
that
was-
out.
There were these 2 gentlemen that were there. I'd say they were probably just a couple years younger than me, but older than my little brother. They're just wearing like plain t-shirts with nothing on them and shorts.
Don't want.
A little on the heavier side, but I don't know how the heck the conversation got to it. But the one guy went up to one of the professional cosplayer dudes that was there, like dressed up in like a stormtrooper outfit, you know, Brock?
Yeah.
Which was cool. But he was like, "Do you want to know what my persona is?" Like out loud, really loud. And I'm like, ooh. And then it's weird because his other friend didn't say anything, but he was walking around with his phone, and he actively had the Discord app pulled up on his phone at the convention. And I'm just like,
Chief, am I telling her she's on that Discord server? Sir.
I'm just thinking, these are some of those weird Discord moderators that talk to, like, children. This is kind of weird. But moving on, overall, the convention was good, except for that little weird
Tommy
portion
feels
there.
uncomfortable by that comment, Ben. I wonder why.
After that, me and my little brother went to the Wichita Art Museum, which was actually very nice. There was a lot of really cool art pieces in there, and it was either us choosing between, because whenever we left the convention, it was like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
And so it was like 2:30-ish, I think. And both the Wichita Art Museum and the Botanica, the Wichita's Botanical Garden, they both closed at 5 on Saturday. So it's like, do we want to go to an art museum that's inside and has air condition, or go to the Botanical Garden and it's 95 degrees outside?
Yeah.
And so we chose to go to the art museum, and it was actually a really, really fun time, and they had a lot of really nice pieces. And funny enough, they were setting up for a wedding that night in the art museum as well. So
Damn.
we got
Also, you were able to walk into where the Wichita baseball team plays. Just casually walking in.
He's getting to that. He's getting to
No
that.
security, no nothing.
Then after that, we
Because I want to hear the story as to how that happened as well.
after that we went to the original Pizza Hut Museum on Wichita State's campus. It is the first Pizza Hut that ever existed. It's turned into a museum now. It's just this little itty-bitty tiny building that's right across the street from the Shockers baseball field and all the dorms that are surrounding it. It's closed on the weekends, which is sad, but it was still cool to just drive by and like point at the sign and be like, take pictures of it, like, yo, that's cool. And like Wichita's State's baseball field is very nice, great baseball field. Then after that, we drove over to the Wichita Wind Surges baseball field.
Okay, so
And
this is where
I
the
did-
story starts getting interesting.
This is where I want to know what happened.
So, hang on, let's set the stage. Ben is telling us nothing about this trip at all. He is basically radio silent this whole time. All of a sudden, we get a snap, a video sent to us of Ben inside a baseball stadium with no one
Like,
around.
just no one's in, yeah,
Just
no one's in
walking
there.
around.
He's literally that one guy on TikTok that's just casually trying to see if he can break into stadiums, and successfully does it. Yeah, this motherfucker just casually just strolled into a baseball stadium.
So,
No security, no nothing.
so please explain how the hell that worked out.
All right, so we stopped there because they have this really big, cool Wichita baseball like mural on the side of the stadium, which is really nice, actually. But I was like, my little brother's like, yeah, I don't really care. So he just stayed in the car and we left it running, and I went to go run and like take pictures of the stadium and stuff. But
This gets worse.
I didn't go inside the stadium.
Bullshit!
I went up the staircase.
Bullshit!
I
You
were
were
up
In the stadium.
I walked up the staircase.
Concord.
They had the gates locked, and so what I did was I put my arms through the gates with my phone, and I took a video like I was inside the stadium.
So you weren't actually in the stadium. You just put your hands through the... That's... What the fuck?
But they had the field set up for high school football, I believe. Because they had uprights on both ends of the field.
That's kind of weird.
And then we drove past Intrust Bank Arena, where the Wichita Thunder play.
Yes.
It's in a very bad part of town. The arena is nice itself, but it is a very bad part of town.
There's not a lot of great parts of town in Wichita.
Depends where you are. Like where all the museum stuff is, that stuff's nice. Oh, I forgot to mention. Immediately after we had left the art museum, me and my little brother went to the Keeper of the Plains statue, which is very cool. It's there on the river, and there's two bridges where you can walk across from each side to get to the statue of the Native American chief. I can't remember what his name is, but it's a really cool statue, and they have all these like big fire pit things that they light on fire at night around it, so you can like see it there in the river. It was really cool. But then we went to see the Pizza Hut museum and stuff on their campus, yada yada. Then after that, after we drove past the Intrust Bank Arena, we went back to our hotel, laid down for like an hour and a half just because we had done so much stuff in the day. And then we got up, went to Old Chicago for dinner, and we watched the end of the LSU Ole Miss game.
We will get to that
with
later.
With the Iowa State Oklahoma game on the other TV. And
There's a lot of Oklahoma fans in Wichita, bud.
there was a lot of people
Yeah,
from
I know,
Oklahoma
but
in
still.
town this week in Wichita that weekend, and there was a lot of people from Texas as well. But we had dinner there, and then after that, we went back to the hotel, dropped some stuff off, and then we went to this place called The Arcade, which is it's somewhat downtown. It's the Arcade. It's just this building, and they have like hundreds of 80s and 90s arcade games.
Oh, you showed all the pinball machines?
Yeah.
I was like, that's fucking cool.
They have like literally every single Mortal Kombat game that's on the arcade machine itself. They had Contra, Frogger, all of the Galagas, Space Invader, Battletoads. Me and my little brother played that for like an hour.
Have you seen all the Galagas?
Yeah, that are on the arcade machine.
Alright, just
All the
need to take a
Pac-Man.
mental note. Just need to take the mental note next time all three of us go down to Wichita.
When?
I don't
Why?
know. Just making a mental note. I don't
Why
know.
the hell would we go to Wichita?
But
I don't know.
the thing is, me and my little brother were there from probably like 9 o'clock till midnight because they close at 1 a.m. Because it's open from 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. But the thing is, it's funny, was that me and my little brother were stopped at the door by a bouncer when we got there just after 9, because on Friday nights and Saturday nights they have the guy there just because it's the weekend and stuff, because they serve drinks there at the arcade, and you can get pizza there at the arcade as well.
It's an arcade. You have to have pizza there.
Yeah, but it's a really cool place, and the bouncer, like, he could tell that we were new to the area, and like I showed him my ID, and then since my little brother's not of age, he was like, just know for next time and everything, just come before 9 and you don't have to worry about it. But so there's kids that were in there like 12 years old and stuff, you know. But
Well, probably with adults, so.
yeah. But the thing is, $12, unlimited games, you can play whatever you want. You can be there as long as you want. Just the thing is, the pinball, that is, like, you have to use tokens for that, so you have to put money in to get tokens for pinball. But other than that, like, everything is free to play.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it was a really, really cool place. And then
Don't we have something like that here?
I know there's Tapcade.
Yeah,
Last
there's
I
the
checked.
one that's over by me, but that's about it. It's definitely
I thought
something.
there was one downtown.
There might be.
There's
It's
someone
definitely something that
downtown.
me
It
and
should be Tapcade.
yeah. Well, Tapcade's literally right by me.
Yeah.
Like I can walk to Tapcade right now, but I don't want to. No, it's something
But,
me and a mutual friend of ours have talked about possibly starting as a business up
Well, there's
there.
Power Play. Well,
Doesn't fucking.
oh yeah, there's Draftcade in Zona.
Yeah, like I said, the thing I can walk to.
I could have sworn there's one in, like downtown. Oh, Double Tap. That's what it is.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But, then me and my little brother went back to the hotel, got ready for bed, and then we caught the last hour of Avatar on the TV, which was fun, because all the fighting and stuff. And then we went to bed, woke up,
Yay,
Next morning,
violence!
went to breakfast at this really nice place, where we got, it was like biscuits and gravy, but also Nashville hot chicken as well.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Sounds amazing.
Holy shit, that sounds amazing.
It was really good. It was a really good breakfast place. But then we stopped at a few stores along the way to get like some souvenir stuff for the family, whatnot. And then
Souvenirs
we
from
drove
Wichita.
back.
Ah, yes.
Like they had a bunch of like the Wizard of Oz merchandise and stuff, and so I got some stuff for my mom because she likes that movie, And I got my dad a sticker. I got a sticker for my dad that has a guy sitting out on his lawn chair that says "Tornado Watch."
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Feel that. Also, I feel attacked for that. Because you know that's something I would do.
But then after that, me and my little brother drove back,
Literally every Midwestern's dad's mortal instinct.
and then I had to go and mow my grandma's yard right after I got home.
And then recorded
After
the
that
EOS.
3.5 hour drive, and then record EOS.
An over hour-long EOS this week.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-mm. There was a lot to talk about this week, to be fair.
Let's see.
And I'm sure we'll still get to more of it somehow on this podcast. But that's
Potentially,
good.
yeah.
So, overall,
I had a good time.
all right.
It was the arcade the arcade and the art museum were the definite highlights of the weekend.
Not the convention that he went down there for.
Oh, the one thing I did like that I got at the convention besides the signature, Tommy, how you have like I think it's on your keys, but you have like the tag thing with like the anime character.
Oh, the jet tag. You mean like a jet tag?
Tag, yeah. But there was a vendor that was selling a Marvin the Martian one,
That's pretty cool.
and so I got a Marvin the Martian jet tag.
Nice.
Based.
I don't know about based, but...
Oh, and at the convention, I got my little sister. It's like a phone pop socket thing, but it's of Bluey.
Why has Bluey become so popular? That is my question.
Universe, what's your favorite food?
It's Australian.
Children.
Whoa! Whoa!
Wait, you've never actually seen that scene? It's like, Universe, what's your favorite food? And then it goes straight up to Blue, and it's like, children. And it's like, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Well, that's something for sure.
But here, Tommy, see, I got us like twinsy stickers, basically, because you were so worried about it. Yeah, I'll send you a picture later.
It's probably for the best that I
But that is
don't
all.
see.
Mike was good.
All right. And Ben this week, of course, will be in Columbia once again for Mizzou LSU.
Yes.
So if you see Mr. Ben somewhere in Columbia, stop by and say hi to him. Take a picture. Talk about how tall he is for no
The
reason.
band,
We love the fans.
most likely be with the band, so.
Well,
Funny enough, as soon as the game is over, I will not be returning right back home because I have family matters to attend with in the northern part of the state as well. So
there you go. Well, I'm glad that your trip went well for you.
Yes.
It's now time to talk about some serious topics here, such as the B-Card Twitter account.
Serious?
Yes.
Do we know why yet?
No, they have
Yeah,
not.
do we know like actually why?
So
Since someone reported the account.
Let's set the stage here. Okay. So, gentlemen, you have the screenshots, so you can tell me when I sent this and when I found out better than I can at the moment. But go ahead, Tommy.
You sent this yesterday, which was Monday, October 2nd, at 1:55 in the morning.
Okay.
So as I was about ready to go to break. And it says, this is so fucking stupid.
Language.
It says, hello. I mean, it is. Your account, B Card Entertainment, B underscore Card ENT, the B, the C, and the E are capitalized, has been suspended for violating the Twitter rules due to a user report. I'm not saying X. I'm not saying that.
I'm not either, so don't worry.
Specifically for violating our rules against platform manipulation and spam. You may not use Twitter services in a manner intended to artificially amplify or suppress information or engage in behavior that manipulates or disrupts people's experiences on Twitter. Note that if you attempt to evade a suspension by creating a new account, we will suspend your other accounts. If you wish to appeal the suspension, please contact Twitter support. And it's something about premium, all that stuff like that. And it's I'm reading that, I'm first of all, who the hell would report this? Second of all, I don't even think we posted anything that would warrant a suspension.
No, we have not. So, I quickly got with our social media manager that we have. We reviewed all the previous tweets, likes, everything. The only thing that is on there is stuff from us or that the account has tweeted out about stuff here.
There's nothing liked?
No, there's not. It's, again, our stuff. So, this was the... I don't know. So have they gotten back to you about,
no,
getting
the account back or anything?
I have sent, this email was sent as our request for a reinstation. And this is a very professional email. I will say that now. I will send it in the group chat here for you all to read.
You didn't use ChatGPT to help you write this?
I did not. This was all just me, good sir. So, the statement is in general there, gentlemen. You obviously can read it. It says as follows. We here are a Twitter account for B-Card Entertainment, a YouTube channel and website. We retweet the tweets of those who are on the channel and produce content for our website. We rarely tweet as is, and only like what those involved with us tweet out if it is relevant to any content coming out soon or that is out. We do not and have not spam tweets. We post updates and do not see how this placed us in violation of any rules or terms of service. Or terms of service. A quick search into our profile will show as much that we have not violated. Thank you, B-Card Entertainment.
Did you also use Grammarly, my guy?
I did.
Alright, good. Alright, good.
That was very nicely written.
Yes. So, they have not gotten back to me since. Could just be, fuck you, we ain't gonna let you do it.
Does it take a few days? Does it take... It doesn't say it takes a few days if you appeal.
No, it does not. it does not. So, but yeah. So there's the update on that, gentlemen. I'll let you say what you want on that matter.
I just don't understand. My question is, when I was reading it, it said a user. Like, who? Like, I don't get. Like, I just. Obviously, one, we don't tweet often enough for it to be suspended. I mean, I'm just genuinely confused about the whole situation. You know?
Yeah, you're not the only one. I tweeted the update from my personal account about it. We will update y'all when we know anything further, but for right now, there's no B-Card Twitter account. So, all the updates will be coming through me, once again. So...
Until your account gets blocked.
Be careful. You might just get your account suspended.
I don't know how. I don't even know how the B-Card one got suspended, so...
I just don't understand it, because it says... it says... Oh, damn it, I gotta scroll all the way back up. Because it says... platform manipulation and spam. The spam part, I just don't understand. It just doesn't make sense, because one... We rarely... You and the other social media manager rarely tweet from that account. Not very often.
Yeah, we don't. On purpose.
So it doesn't make sense that it warranted that it'd be like, oh yeah, we're going to suspend your account because you're spamming and then you're just, posting clickbait and stuff like that. Even though we're not.
No.
I don't plan to. We never will. We never will intend to post clickbait. Unless if it's a clickbait thumbnail. Because, clicks garner stuff.
West Toronto Preps. That thumbnail. But yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Confusion is just my general reaction towards this.
Ben, your thoughts?
I don't know. I'm not on social media now.
It's a good answer.
Fair enough.
It's a good answer.
Fair enough. All right. Well, there you go. So there's the update on that. So, yeah, it's just a lot of fun stuff going on here at B-Card Entertainment, obviously. I'm going to talk about something that I'm more positive about on this. Gentlemen, I bought some jerseys this past week.
Oh, boy. I've been waiting to hear
that. Oh,
no. Tommy goes,
oh, no.
Not that many, just two jerseys.
That I know about.
What, Tommy?
That I know about.
Yeah, 2 jerseys. Just 2 that I bought. They both arrived. I have not picked them up yet. The first one that arrived was the black Sam Darnold Panthers jersey. Once again, filling my infinity gauntlet of quarterbacks in the NFL that have failed elsewhere.
Why? Why?
Because I...
Sam fucking Darnold in a Panthers one, no less?
They didn't have the Jets ones, and I don't like the Jets jerseys. I like the Panthers jerseys. Especially the black ones. They're very clean. They're very nice. And then the other one, which I am way more excited about showing up. Tommy, I spent actual money on this jersey.
Oh, fuck me. What did you get?
You're going to show it to us, or?
I don't have it yet either. I have to go pick it up. Gentlemen, I now own...
You have to actually physically pick it up?
Yeah, it's in my mailbox right now. Gentlemen, I now own an honest-to-goodness Indianapolis Colts Gardner Minshew jersey.
Oh my god, this guy.
So, I now own the Gardner Minshew jersey. Thoughts?
Uh-huh.
Tommy has already made his pretty clear.
I respect. I love Gardner Minshew.
He is awesome. I love him so much. So, yes, Tommy, the collection grows evermore. That jersey collection will continue to grow forever and ever and ever. All right. Anyway, Tommy's now going to talk about college football for us.
I don't know. I was working this weekend. I didn't really see a lot of college football. So, someone else. Ben, college football, talk.
LSU's defense looks like Swiss cheese.
Bro, that's been evident ever since the Florida State game. What do you mean?
Bros gave up 711 yards of offense from Ole Miss, the most ever by an offense in SEC history. I mean, there's definitely some bad calls that the refs did that were in LSU's favor, too.
I mean, a little bit, but like, your defense is absolute Swiss cheese. It's not like it's gonna be not like it's gonna matter.
Let's see if there's anything else. Give me just a second.
What, that's all that y'all had to say about college football?
I don't know. No, I did not watch any games this weekend. Mizzou won, I think.
Yes, Mizzou did win.
I saw that the Iowa State Oklahoma game. It was at halftime, and it was Oklahoma 40, Iowa State 20 at halftime. This past weekend,
Yeah,
and I
it
was just
was
like,
dear
Lord.
not a good one for them Cyclones this week. In the slightest.
Yeah.
So, but sucks for them.
I guess Pat McAfee was hungover and he threw up during segments. I have no idea. I don't know.
Oregon State.
Someone got kicked in the face during college game day.
How terrible.
Oregon State beat Utah on Friday.
Oh yeah, actually, hold on. Actually, USC absolutely fucking dog walked Colorado again for the second straight
did they?
week.
Not dog walk.
Actually, hold on. I take that back. USC kind of got the tank was running empty towards the end of that game.
The loss is coming for USC.
Texas A&M beat Arkansas and Jerry World.
In a thriller, by the way. Great game.
Bro, they had Arkansas fans going through it. Did you guys see that one video of that dude in Snap messages?
Yep.
Homie was going through it.
Kentucky now has its longest winning...
Eastern Michigan fell to Central Michigan.
Boo.
Boo.
But yeah, Brock, as you were saying about Kentucky
extending
it
their streak. They have now won 3 straight against the University of Florida Gators as they won 33-14, and Kentucky is now ranked this season.
Georgia almost lost to Auburn at Auburn.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Nebraska got shellacked.
Hang on. Before you move on, Ben, you brought up something on the podcast on EOS.
2007.
If you don't... Not that. On EOS this past week. If you don't listen to EOS, go listen to EOS. It's the Missouri Tigers podcast me and Ben do.
Yes.
Where you said this is probably the weakest you've seen Georgia in a while.
Yes.
And you think
since I was a freshman in college to now, this is the weakest I've seen Georgia.
And you think this might be the year that they get got?
I feel like Georgia will not be rank 1 by the end of the season.
Okay.
So it's an Alabama thing. Where it's like Alabama has 1 year where they just absolutely struggle. They'll make the playoff, but not be like the number 1 team in the country.
And there's the possibility, I think, that LSU's going to have 4 losses on the year, which is crazy, but...
Based off what we said on the podcast this week, they're about to get their 3rd.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, Nebraska got shellacked at home by visiting Michigan.
Tommy!
Not surprised. I mean, are we like kidding ourselves here? How is this not surprising? It's the number fucking 2 ranked team in the country.
Bowling Green upset Georgia Tech, as me and Brock talked about on EOS, by a former Tiger. The Alabama loss really set fire under South Florida because they beat Navy 44-30.
Held Alabama to
Kansas
17 points, but Navy scores 30. Navy better than Bama?
Hang that shit in the rafters. Hang in the rafters, boys.
Hey.
Yeah.
Is Navy better than Bama? Debate later on BTT.
Maybe. Who knows? Find out more.
Kansas
That's
lost
it.
at Texas.
Don't gloss over
Wait.
the Kansas loss at Texas. Come on, Ben. I know that you
They
have
were starting their backup quarterback.
Fucking smoked against Texas.
Kansas was starting their backup quarterback
Ben,
to Texas.
Ben, you and I both know that you had so much joy seeing that score and watching it.
Oh,
Look,
I had Kansas winning this. I'd favored Kansas winning this game by 3, but that didn't happen.
You're an
so.
idiot for that. Texas was pissed off because of the last time they played.
That was before I saw that Kansas's backup quarterback was starting that game.
Well, whatever. Come on, you know
Oregon shellacked Stanford.
You know that you got so much joy watching Kansas lose.
I didn't even watch the game, to be completely honest.
You know what I mean. Kansas lost, Arkansas lost, Illinois lost, Nebraska lost, Mizzou won, and is still ranked.
Good day in Tiger Country.
It's a great day to be a true son.
Yeah, Iowa State ended up losing to Oklahoma 20-50.
Jesus.
Spencer Rattler was not able to destroy Orange teams again this season. South Carolina lost at Tennessee 20-41.
They just look bad. Like
Notre Dame beat Duke 21-14.
Struggle win. How do you let Duke hang around like that? Like,
no, right? I'm like, you didn't tell me you guys struggled against Duke? Like, you guys, after the loss against Ohio State like that, you could have fucking mopped the floor with them.
Also, Duke is still somehow ranked and is ranked higher than Missouri.
Yeah.
Wait, Duke is still ranked?
And is ranked higher than Missouri. Tell me how that works.
I don't know.
Michigan State lost to Iowa. Iowa scored 26 points.
Ooh. Tommy, do you think they're actually going to hit their goal this year?
No.
App State beat Louisiana Monroe in a thriller 41-40.
There were a lot of good ones this week.
Air Force.
Oh, they should have. Okay, back to the Iowa thing. I'm gonna go back to the Iowa thing. They should have just fucking fired his ass last year.
Yeah.
I don't know why they kept their. I get that's his son and all, but like something's gotta change. And again, they're like the Steelers of the fucking college football universe. Hire a Matt Canada-esque offensive coordinator. Don't fire him. Refuses to elaborate. Leaves.
I'm just saying, watch Iowa's offense go off like 1 week for like 70 points.
But as I was saying, Air Force stomped San Diego State.
Dun, 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 dun,
As Brock
dun,
is starting to favor Air Force this season.
I've been favoring Air Force. What the hell are you talking about? Second favorite team. What the hell?
Washington beat Arizona in a close game.
Really? Are
Fresno
you saying
State
a close
is finally
game?
ranked.
Really, a close game? Are we seeing the same score here, my guy?
31-24, that's a touchdown game.
Yeah, that's because Arizona scored in garbage time. 10-point game.
All right. Fresno State is finally ranked after their win against Nevada.
They were ranked before their win against Nevada.
Yeah, but they're at 25. But and then Alabama went into Starkville and beat Mississippi State to a pulp.
Yeah, I pulled up the scoring summary here, Ben. Arizona scored with 1:08 left in the fourth.
Okay.
Garbage time touchdown.
Yeah.
By the way, Michael Penix.
Ooh, Nebraska and Illinois play on Friday.
Oh boy.
It's a Friday game?
Yeah, 7
So
o'clock.
thrilled.
Illinois favored by 3.5.
It's not like I'm going to be able to watch it. I'm working at that time.
Boy, that sucks.
I'm not a Bears fan.
Yeah.
LSU's favored by 6.5.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all I gotta say on that one. It's just yeah.
Alabama's at Texas A&M.
Yeah, we'll get to those types of games for picks because those are on our docket there. My good sir.
Ooh, that Kentucky at Georgia. Georgia's favored by 14.5 right now. I'll let us move on.
Anyway, Tommy, playoffs.
Playoffs? You want to talk about playoffs?
I'm going to call so goddamn hard.
The floor is yours, my.
I'm going to call so goddamn hard. Let me say this. Currently, I guess they started today. I thought they started I thought all the games started tomorrow.
Today.
Turns out they started today. And let me just say, holy shit, they actually won that game. Are you fucking kidding me?
Language.
Sorry. I was watching the Diamondbacks Brewers game, and it was like 3-0, and I think it was like the top or bottom of the third, and Arizona went back to back and then tied the game. And I was like, I gotta go do something. And I come back and I'm like, oh, it's still 3-3. And I guess I turned it off for some reason to check the Phillies score. Yeah, that place was alive. Put it that way. Citizens Bank Park, that place was absolutely rocking.
So,
I would also like to say
before we go any further, Tommy, you should say all the teams that won their divisions and who's in the playoffs right now.
I would like to say congratulations to these division winners. The Baltimore Orioles, the Minnesota baseball team, the Houston baseball team, still cannot believe they actually pulled that out of their ass. And those are the 3 division winners in the American League. We would also like to say congratulations to the division winners in the National League, the Atlanta Braves, Milwaukee Brewers, and for like what it feels like the 10th straight year, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Your wild card teams consist of Tampa Bay, the Tampa Bay Rays, the Texas Rangers, and the Toronto Blue Jays in the AL. And in the National League, we have the Philadelphia Phillies, the Miami Marlins. I almost said Dolphins on accident.
Miami has a Dolphin.
And the Arizona
football
Diamondbacks
team. What?
I would also like to say congratulations to the Minnesota baseball team. You officially now get your W back because guess what? They won a playoff game! Yay!
First time in 19 years.
You will now forever be known as the Minnesota Twins now. And
Well, again. you are back to
they
being the
won
Minnesota
3-1
Twins.
today against Toronto Blue Jays. I would also like to say Tampa, the Rays, just get the hell out of Tampa. They set the lowest attendance record with 19,000 people in Minute Maid Park today.
To be
That is
fair
the
to
lowest
them,
attendance ever. I get it. It was an afternoon game.
and the stadium is 40 minutes outside the major city.
Yes, I get that, but still.
And at the same time, that's still
Or
79% of the...
Montreal.
No, they've already gotten permission. They're building their new stadium in Tampa.
Okay.
Tampa proper. By the way, that 19,000, yeah, that's 79% of the capacity of their stadium. So,
But I don't think I actually. Hold on, I take that back. I don't think I actually read that right.
yeah, 19,704. Their stadium's capacity is 25,025. So,
Yeah, so their attendance today was 19,704, excluding 2020. This is the first playoff game in MLB with less than 20,000 attendees since Game 7 of the 1919 World Series. Yes, the last playoff game with less fans in attendance had shoeless Joe Jackson playing in it.
well, there you go. So,
Wow.
there you
It was also like what time was this? What time did this game start? Like
first pitch was 2 o'clock.
first pitch was at 2:00 our time,
Yeah. So 3 o'clock there.
and they play.
45 minutes outside of Tampa.
And they
Downtown
play
Tampa.
again tomorrow at 2:00. Wait, shouldn't Game 2 be in Texas?
No, remember they do the all games played at one stadium now.
Oh, that's right. I forget. It's all at one because of travel reasons. I always forget that.
Yeah. Stupid.
I kind of genuinely forgot. I get it makes total sense because, like, that would be such a traveling and logistical nightmare.
Not if you break it up like you do the Division Series.
I get it, but, like, I don't think they want it going all the way into mid-November.
Why not?
I don't know.
Might as well. Lord knows the NFL ain't giving us any good games so far this year.
What are you talking about? We had one this past week in Chicago.
Ugh.
We had
We
had two tank bowls this weekend, bro. We had two tank
We had a
bowls.
tank bowl yesterday, or last Sunday.
We had 2
And it was
tank bowls.
glorious. I am a sicko for stuff like this. I'm a sicko, alright?
Language.
Russell Wilson has to win at least one game, right?
Yeah, exactly. That too.
We'll get to that later. But my point being, might as well. The NFL season this year has kind of been a disappointment thus far.
Homie,
When we smoking that good stuff.
we are
right now.
we are just 4 weeks into the season.
Yeah.
We
and-
haven't officially started yet.
Hang on. But like it was last year, give me one game that we can already point to and said, oh, that was a great game already.
The first game of the year.
What was the first game of the year?
Lions Chiefs.
No, that wasn't even a, dude, that was a slop fest by both teams.
It was because the reason why I said it was a great game is because the Chiefs lost, so
Again, my point still stands. Someone out there's probably going to say,
But we had the Chargers charging week 1 of the NFL season against the Dolphins.
so
Week 1.
Chargers charging does not make a good game.
Yes, it does. It makes a fantastic game. Again,
Colts,
I am part of the
Ravens.
secret community. I love it.
What did you say, Ben?
Colts Ravens week 3.
Dude, I'm a Colts fan, and that was not a great game. That was literally the Ravens having a terrible time and the Colts fluking their way to a victory. Colts Rams this week was even
You can
worse.
also blame, well, this is the NFL's fault for having just scheduling 3 or 4 games during the 3 o'clock window.
Ben out here struggling to try and find something for the NFL, but he's starting to realize how bad all these games have been. My point, my good sir. Tommy slowly coming to that realization as well.
No, I was just reading something different.
The Chargers-Titans game.
No, do not. Do not.
What about Commanders-Broncos?
Plus, I don't understand the NFL's hyperfixation with Taylor Swift now.
Don't mention the demon's name, Tommy.
I swear to God, if Swifties know how to run a perfect RPO, it's game over for all of us.
It's going to be a Swiftie that's going to be the first girl to play in an NFL game.
Once they figure out how to run RPOs, it's a wrap.
Whatever. My point, anyway, back to MLB, gentlemen. It's time to make our predictions for the MLB playoffs and who will be going to the World Series this year.
Who are in the playoffs again? Let me look.
So we also had to take into account all the games that went final today. I'll go through them real quick. We have Texas Rangers taking care of business against Tampa Bay, 4-0. The Minnesota baseball team. Oh, sorry, the Minnesota Twins now.
Yes, they could be called the Twins again.
Finally getting that elusive playoff W and just their W back in general. Finally won a playoff game, 3-1. Arizona pulling the rabbit out of the hat, coming back and winning 6-3 in Milwaukee. And the Phillies taking care of business against Miami, 4-1 at home.
In addition to them, again, Tommy, the division winners.
Again, the division winners, we have the Minnesota Twins, the Baltimore Orioles, and the Houston baseball team. How they won the West, I don't know.
It was technically a tie.
Seemed like technically it was a tie.
We should have gone to game 163.
No.
The MLB is a bunch of lames for not going to game 163.
Pretty much.
Should have gone to a game 163, but, to each their own, I guess. Can't push back the dates for one damn game. And then in the American League, we have the Atlanta Braves, the Milwaukee Brewers, and like I said, what it feels like for the 10th straight year, even though that's not what it was, but it does feel like 10 straight years of them winning the West, the LA Dodgers.
Did you say in the American League again? Because you did.
I said the National League. No, I said National League.
Okay. Anyway, Mr. Haley, we'll start with you. Your World Series.
So, World Series. Oh, man. Don't want to be that person. But I'm going to say Braves, Orioles. And I'll take Braves in 6
hang
games.
on. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Braves, Orioles in the World Series.
Okay. Mr. Ben.
Tommy took it right out of my mouth.
Okay, so you are also going Atlanta versus Baltimore.
I just think Atlanta is just going to keep doing what...
There's no teams good enough compared to these two in each...
I mean, I feel like the Dodgers, depending on what happens, the Dodgers may give Atlanta a run for its money, but I feel like Atlanta's going to do what they've been doing all season, and that's just straight put their... sorry for the language, they're just going to straight flop their cock on the table and just display dominance like it's no one's business. Like they've pretty much done all season.
Except
But
that
I feel like
bullpen.
Baltimore might struggle to get there. And they're going to earn it.
Okay, so you both have Atlanta, Baltimore.
Like they're going to win, like they're going to PUBG winner chicken dinner that.
I'm telling you right now, Orioles aren't going to the World Series. They're just not. They're not ready yet. Next year? Yeah, sure. This year? No.
So you think it's basically what the Royals did, where they just straight up swept through their entire way through the American League in 14, got to the World Series in 14, went the distance in 14, and then it was like, interesting.
No, I don't even think it's going to be that. No, I turned my attention south.
Really think Tampa's going to come all the way?
Not Tampa. I think because of Black Magic, they won the division. I think Houston will represent the AL. As for the NL, until I see otherwise...
Who this man? Who this man?
Until I see otherwise, I'm going to go with Arizona.
What?
I feel like right now, if you look at the 5 or 6 teams in the NL, the Braves have issues in the bullpen, major issues in their bullpen. They have been...
I get they had major issues, but they just flopped their cock on the table with that offense that they've just been dominating teams every single day in, day out.
What type of pitchers have they struggled against this year, though?
I haven't watched enough Atlanta Braves games to give you an honest answer.
Off speed. They got to go through the Phillies or the Marlins first to get there. Both of them, what do they have? In spades in their bullpens and in their starting lineups. Come on, you saw it today with Zach Wheeler.
Off speed. A lot of off speed.
A lot of off speed. Diamondbacks are about to sweep the Brewers because the Brewers shouldn't have even gotten in here. This should have been the Cubs.
Someone had to win the NL Central.
It should have been the Cubs or the Reds.
And the Cubs.
Should have been Cubs or Reds.
Too bad it was the Cubs shot themselves in the foot against Atlanta.
Yeah. So I think Diamondbacks are going to go through there. And if I'm not mistaken this year, I will check right now.
Well, very many. I mean, I get it. It wasn't Seiya Suzuki's fault that he dropped that. It's just that random rare occurrence. Shit, stuff like that happens all the time.
If it wasn't a playoff game, or like playoff intention game, no one would have cared.
But that's true. If Seiya Suzuki dropped that in July, it wouldn't have mattered. They would have talked about it on like ESPN and all that. But since it was so close to the end of the postseason, like to the start of the postseason, it was just such a crucial. I hate using this term. Arrow to the knee kind of blow. That was like the only thing. Like I'm pretty sure MLB Central talked about that day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Diamondbacks just got to get through the Dodgers, who I have not been impressed with at all this year. It looks like the Royals could beat them and win the division. They're that bad.
Pretty sure the Royals did beat them this season.
Several times, actually. I think they may have almost... I think they might have done what they did with Houston this year.
What? I'm pretty sure they only played them 3 times, but
no,
okay.
The Royals played... well, yes, they did, but the Royals still won 2 of 3, and the Royals won 5 of 6 against Houston.
Well, 5 of 6 against Houston, and I don't understand it. And they took 2 of... And I'm pretty sure they took the season series from the Yankees.
They did.
I think.
And
did they
from the
really?
White Sox.
Wait, did they really? I was saying there's a joke.
Yeah. And the White Sox.
Well, that's not surprising, to be honest here.
Yeah, well, But, yeah, I think it's going to be Arizona, Houston. Because Black Magic and I think Arizona's young guns are going to get them through. So, there you go.
Beautiful to hear.
I don't know. I don't foresee the Braves doing what everyone is expecting them to do this year. All right, it's now time for MIP of the week.
Crazier things have happened.
I know, that's why I'm saying the Diamondbacks. Anyway, it's now time for most idiotic and most impressive of the week. Mr. Benjamin Duncan.
All right. Well, we're going to start with the most impressive we will start with this week.
Okay.
And my most impressive goes to the Seattle Seahawks defense.
Not someone else that played that game? Are you sure? No one
The
else?
Seattle Seahawks defense.
Not another person that may have played that game?
If we were talking idiotic, then it would be Daniel Jones.
Not who I was referring to
No.
again, but
No.
you're not referring to someone else who may or may not have played that game?
Not Drew Lock. That
Okay.
came in to play for part of the game. Yes, I'm happy he did play, but no, it's the Seahawks defense for sacking Daniel Jones 10 times and keeping the Giants to only 3 points scored at home this season so far.
If I'm not mistaken, that set a record for most times Seattle has sacked a quarterback ever.
I think so, yeah.
All right. Well, I'll go next. Mine also is our record setter. We talked about him on EOS this week. But mine is Mr. Brady Cook for setting the SEC record for most consecutive passing attempts without throwing an interception.
Valid.
So, yeah. By the way, Tommy, he currently has, I gotta pull it back up. What did we say he had, Ben? He has doubled what he had, or he's on pace to triple what he had last year.
Yeah.
But I gotta pull it up, just because, listen, I know it's EOS, we normally talk about him over there, but, I mean, Tommy, I'm going to read these stats off for you. I want your opinion on them, okay? You ready?
Uh-huh. Oh, is this the one you posted on Twitter?
What?
Or you sent us on Twitter?
Maybe? I don't know.
The Brady Cook this half?
No. This is his season. So I'll read off last year's first. Last year, 248 for 383, 2,739 yards, 14 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. This year, 105 completions, 104 attempts, 1,468 yards, 11 touchdowns, no interceptions.
I'm no expert. Pretty good. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd say so. Boy, howdy. And the weirder part, then Ben will attest to this, he hasn't really done a lot with his legs this year.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. But, yeah, Brady Cook, my most impressive. Be wary of him later on in the season if he keeps up this. He might be a has-been. Hopeful. Mr. Haley, you're most impressive.
Man, I really don't have... It's kind of hard because I really didn't watch any sports or literally anything this weekend. Actually, hold on, I did. Amazon for releasing Gen V Boys spinoff. Really it was really damn good. That first episode was really, really good.
All right.
It was wild.
All right, Ben, you're most idiotic.
Oh boy, this is where there are some very idiotic things that happened over the weekend,
Oh,
gentlemen.
mine's pretty
There
set
were
in
plenty,
stone.
especially on Sunday.
There's one in particular I'm going to get to on Sunday.
But the big
You
obvious,
just laughed like Squidward for a second, homeboy.
yeah, the big obvious was the New York Giants offensive line.
Wasn't mine.
They have by far the worst offensive line in the NFL. It's not Daniel. That game, not all of it was Daniel Jones' fault.
I like
that
how he said not all of it.
That offensive line was giving Daniel Jones 0 time in the pocket. If you watched that game at all, which I did, because I was hoping to see Drew Lock on the field because I saw the Geno Smith out with injury, and then when the next Seattle drive, I saw Geno was back in from his injury. But New York's offensive, like the Seahawks defense, it's not nowhere near the top of the league or anything. It's good, but nowhere near the top. But they were shredding the Giants' offensive line like they looked like they were playing against like a D3 school on some of those plays.
No, unironically, yeah, you're kind of right. I was like, damn, like, they're just straight beating the shit out of you. I'm like, these are professional athletes, and they're playing like ass.
The Giants' right tackle, number 75, they literally had to have picked up that guy from Walmart and be like, hey, you want to play a football game for us today? Because he was just letting everybody blow right past him every single play. But
I was gonna say, like, you know, like in the most recent version of like with Adam Sandler's The Longest Yard.
Yeah.
You know how like at the start of the game, like his offensive line is just not doing anything. Like they're just standing there, letting them get sacked and all that. Yeah, that's pretty much a good explanation of what happened Monday night.
That number 75, Ben, is Joshua Ezerdu. He's from North Carolina and third-round pick in 2022.
But the bigger idiot that you guys might not have heard of goes to Ohio high school football coach Tim McFarland.
Okay.
Explain.
Some play calls choices that he made this past week.
Okay.
Let me find the thing here. An Ohio high school football coach resigned Monday after his team used racist and anti-Semitic language to call out plays during a game last week. Brooklyn High School coach Tim McFarland and his players reportedly used the word Nazi as a play call in a game against Beechwood High School. Beechwood, a Cleveland suburb, is roughly 90% Jewish according to the latest survey published in 2011.
Oh.
The team stopped using the term in the second half of the game after Beechwood threatened to pull its players from the field, but some of the team's players continued to say that at the opposing team's players. Yeah, not good at all.
Yeah, that's not good.
Very bad.
Yeah, a little bit. All right. Well,
A little bit.
I don't know. My most idiotic goes to the Toy Story game.
Nah, bro. That was peak. That was peak. That was absolutely peak.
No.
What happened to Desmond Ritter in the Toy Story game?
No, just the Toy Story game. That was stupid. So, if you didn't watch it, okay. When I say the Toy Story game, what springs to your mind?
It's in Andy's room, bro. Like, come on.
But I was expecting, like, oh, here's Desmond Ritter as Woody, and here's, Trevor Lawrence as Buzz Lightyear. Something like that. I was expecting something like that, where it's like, oh, okay, it's no. Instead they're backyard football characters from Backyard Football 2006. So...
I mean, like, if they're okay, let's be honest here. If they're doing it live, can't be like, oh yeah, we're gonna take our time, do all this animation. No, you gotta do this on the fly.
No, I know, but here's the thing. So here's what you do. You do what Nickelodeon did, where it's like, oh, here's the characters from your favorite Nickelodeon shows popping up here, and whatever. But yeah, it was just so bad. Anyway, That's my most idiotic, is just basically that premise. Because you're just ripping off Nickelodeon's idea. Disney.
I wouldn't say they weren't really ripping it off. They weren't really ripping it off because, like, they had, with Nickelodeon, they just had graphics and all that stuff. With Disney, they actually did the actual game in, like, as toys.
They weren't toys. They were backyard football characters from Backyard Football 2006.
But still, though, the point still stands.
Lawrence and Barbie.
Yeah, God, why wasn't Trevor Lawrence Barbie?
They could have had Calvin
Ken?
Ridley as like
No, Barbie.
because of his hair, but they could have had Calvin Ridley as like
Rex. He could have been Rex.
No, I'm just trying to think of somebody in like the Toy Story world that
Rex
would gamble.
Oh, Rex! Rex!
Gamble.
He literally lost money in a poker game. Or no, you know what? Mr. Potato Head. Because Mr. Potato Head lost everything to Ham.
They had Slinky as well.
Well,
Slinky.
yeah, they had Slinky, but, you know. Anyway.
Who knows?
Tommy, you're most idiotic.
The NFL's new hyperfixation with Taylor Swift. And I say this with the utmost respect. Listen, the NFL. I love you. I watch you every damn day. 7 hours of commercial-free football. I could fucking care less about a stupid white girl that complains about breaking up with guys that she could care less about, and I just don't care. I don't fucking care about Taylor Swift. She's using Travis Kelce for clout, and I don't care. I do not care. I want to see Isaiah Pacheco dance, not her hug Blake fucking Lively.
Hey, Mad Dog said it best. I don't care about Taylor Swift. I'm trying to watch the game.
Do you even know who Len Dawson is? She's acting like she grew up in fucking Overland Park, Kansas right now. Sorry, was that too generous?
Yeah, that was too generous. Maybe,
Okay, sorry.
Maybe Blue Springs.
Right down.
No, not Raytown. Not Raytown.
She seems like white trash enough to be
Tommy,
from right down.
Tommy, it's not even just the NFL. It's just all the social media everywhere. They won't shut up.
At least they got at least social media got off of their hyperfixation with Colorado now, and now it's just with Taylor Swift. I mean, a soul for a soul, I guess.
Y'all are talking about her right now. So
The local news station was talking about it
Because guess what? They're shoving it down my fucking throat.
Talking about it.
So
It's like, oh, Taylor Swift's clapping her hands. Oh,
The NFL's beating it off to Taylor Swift because they raised the NFL's viewer ratings for white women ages 18 to 49 by 63%.
Actually, I'm not wrong with it. It's actually kind of stupidly impressive.
I just
It's like, oh, we want girls watching NFL. Let's just bring in Taylor Swift.
I just hate, media personalities and celebrities altogether. So, there's that for me.
Except for Ryan Reynolds. I love that. Except for Ryan Reynolds. I love that man.
Well, yes, I love him too, but but he's not out there, doing that dumb stuff. Anyway, I do believe it is now time to play Who He Play For.
Time to step back into the DeLorean with Benjamin Duncan and the history of baseball with Who He Play For.
Oh boy. Oh boy, that was a sadistic smile from Ben there. I'm nervous this week.
What's that laugh, homie?
Golly.
All right, gentlemen. This guy is a pitcher who played 2007 to 2016.
9 years, okay.
He played for 4 teams.
Oh, we're gonna
He's a World Series winner.
Okay.
He's from Lincoln, Nebraska,
Well,
and played for the University of Nebraska.
Nebraska.
This pitcher
yeah,
is Joba Chamberlain.
Jabba.
Jabba Chamberlain?
Okay, New York
Yeah,
Yankees.
17
Yankees.
years.
Yeah. Who'd he go to after the Yankees? Oh, man. Texas Rangers.
Nope.
No.
Hang on, Ben.
The
Just
Braves?
Hang on. Before we guess any further, Ben, explain the goal of this game because we have not been on YouTube in a long time.
The goal of this game is, I say, a baseball player, and Brock and Tommy have to guess the teams that said player has played for. That's pretty much the premise. There's no you get like 5 strikes or anything, because that'd just sometimes be a little too hard, you know.
We just keep guessing
Guess until you
until
get
we
it right.
can't name any more teams.
Yep.
So we had the Yankees.
Yes,
So did you say no to the Braves by any
He
chance?
did. He
I
did say
said no
no.
to the Braves. He spent the first part of his career with the Yankees.
Yeah, he was a Yankee for a while. I don't remember him playing that long though.
Yeah, he was a Yankee from 2007 to 2013.
Good lord! So he spent the next
that was
3 years
Damn,
with 3
that's
teams.
crazy.
Yeah, 14, 15, and 16, he was with the 3 other teams he was with.
And he didn't win another World Series after that.
Correct.
So he won it
Because he won his World
09.
Series in 2009.
Yeah, 09 with the Yankees.
In that season, he went 9 for 6 wins, 4.75 ERA, with 32 games and 157 innings pitched.
So he was a relief pitcher.
Los Angeles Dodgers?
No.
I could see him being an
No.
Angel, though. They're throwing
The
out some big
Angels.
money around that time. No?
No? Oh, okay.
Think Midwest.
Ooh. The Cleveland...
Ooh, the Twins?
Not the Twins.
Cleveland...
How about the Cleveland Spiders?
Yeah, Spiders.
2016.
So he went to another World Series. He just didn't win it.
Yeah, 2016, he pitched 20 innings for Cleveland. In 20 games.
So we need 14 and 15, the teams he was with.
Yes, because you need 14, and then he was on the same team he was in 2014 and 2015, but then he was traded to a team in 2015.
Was he a main piece in that trade, or...
Or was he just, pennies on the dollar?
So
Honestly,
basically...
it looks like he was a side piece.
That doesn't help, really.
It was like the fries at the bottom of the bag. Okay.
Yes.
So not Cleveland. Not
Yeah, because
Minnesota.
you guys got the Yankees, and he ended his career in 2016 with Cleveland.
Oh, so yeah, Cleveland. Let's say Detroit.
No.
He was in Detroit 2014 and half of 2015.
What the hex?
I don't remember that at all, but
No,
okay.
I don't. That's weird.
How many more teams do we have left?
One.
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 The team he spent the second half of 2015 with.
He said he was a
Not
side
Detroit.
piece.
He was pennies on the dollar in this trade.
He
Okay.
pitched a total of 5.2 innings for this team.
Oh, boy.
Oh, so he was literally a penny on the dollar, like literally just there.
Yeah.
So Detroit traded him
And he had an ERA of 7.
Oh, are we still kind of in the Midwestern area, or are we
Yes.
like south?
Yes. Midwest. Yes.
I'm trying to remember who wasn't good in 2015.
Milwaukee?
No.
Milwaukee had a decent team that year.
I don't know.
Surprised you
I'm
guys
still
haven't
trying to
guessed
do
it
the
yet.
general Midwest area still.
It was a side piece. Wait, was the team good or bad?
Good.
Was it? Yeah.
But he wasn't. No, he.
2015.
I already asked if he won another World Series, and you said he didn't. So it's not the Royals.
20. No.
It,
Chicago
it
White
was
Sox?
the Royals.
It was the Royals. I asked you if he
Wait,
won
was it
another
really?
World Series.
Well, on Baseball Reference, it just says 2009 World Series.
Maybe
So
he.
I guess he didn't win.
Maybe he didn't make the roster for the playoff push.
Yes, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't make the roster for the playoff push.
Okay, so it's
He
the
must have been on
Royals.
the 40-man roster, but didn't actually make the World Series
Well,
roster.
no, if he was on the 40-man roster, he would have gotten a ring, so it would have counted. So he had to be down in Omaha, or up in Omaha.
Or he
guy-
might have been
he
designated for
pitched
assignment for all we
5.2.
know.
He pitched 5.2 innings for the Royals and had a 7.94 ERA.
Okay, yeah, he must have been DFA'd then.
Yeah.
In 6
1,000%
games.
must have been DFA'd.
In 6 games with the Royals.
No, he got designated for assignment. He got sent to Omaha. They're like, all right, you're going home, and you're going to try and figure this out. All right, there we go. That was another one of who he play for.
He did have a career WAR of 7.6, ERA of 3.81, and a win-loss ratio of 25 wins, 21 losses.
He wasn't a bad pitcher. He was just on some bad
All right.
Yankees teams.
Okay.
And for reference, he wore number 62 for the Royals.
Ugh, that's such a weird pitcher number. Ugh.
Ew.
Ugh.
62?
Ugh.
He wore 62 with the Yankees, Royals, and Cleveland, but he wore number 44 with the Tigers.
See, now that's a pitcher's number right there, 44. Of course, I also think that because of Luke Hochaver, but whatever. All right, it's time to talk about the NFL.
Yes.
The Bengals stink.
I was wondering who was going to say
They
what.
straight up just they stink. We also have a diva. Hold on, we're also on diva alert right now. We're on diva watch right now with Jamar Chase.
I'm always open.
I'm like Waffle House and Whataburger. I'm always open.
Whataburger doesn't sound too bad right now, actually.
No, I know, right?
Gonna get one of them honey chicken biscuits, whatever the heck it's called.
I had one this morning. Ooh, that thing was. I had 2 of those this morning. Those things were smacking, my boy.
God, can you tell that me and Tommy work the night shift?
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I forgot what we were talking about. Now I'm just focusing on Whataburger. Can we just talk about Whataburger instead of the NFL?
The NFL. We were on the NFL.
No, can we talk about Whataburger instead of the NFL? Because I find that more interesting than anything that's happening in the NFL right now.
I don't know. Can we just talk about how good Zach Wilson actually looked against the Chiefs? But
Okay.
once again, officiating bails them out yet again.
And here comes all the Chiefs fans saying, "Oh, you're just salty. You're just salty."
Shut up. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. You guys almost lost to the Jets. Also, as someone who somewhat particularly takes in sports gambling, I absolutely despise
Somewhat?
Patrick Mahomes right now.
Somewhat?
Shut your mouth.
Homie, you're
Homie,
making regular trips
Could
to
have scored a
Kansas.
touchdown to make it a hold on. Let me finish. He could have scored. He could have walked in for a touchdown, made it a 10-point game. But no, he decides to slide at like the 3-yard line for the first down to end the game and then just knee it out. You're right there. Score the fucking touchdown. Score. Just score. Make it a 10-point game.
Ben, your thoughts on the Chiefs-Jets game?
Come on, bro.
Ben. No.
Honestly, man, the Jets totally should have won that game, probably. But it's just like, the Chiefs are going to sneak away with it.
Okay, let's go around the horn. Everyone's...
Taylor Swift is in the building, so the Chiefs are automatically given a win. Ooh.
Anyway, hang on. Once again, let's go around the horn. Tommy's a fan of...
Saints. I've been smoked by the Tampa Bay.
Ben's a fan of...
The Lions. Roar. I don't know.
Brock's a fan of the Colts. So, again, these are people that are not Chiefs fans saying this. I'm holding my opinion on that. I don't care about the NFL really anymore. So, the Aints. The Aints.
Probably remember.
Anyway. Any other NFL you want to talk about, or can we go back to talking about, I don't know, stuff that's actually interesting, like Whataburger and Ben talking about his conservation job that he has?
Why can't I drop Joe Burrow in fantasy right now? It says
Why would you want to drop Joe Burrow?
Hey, Ben, it's okay, because I was trying to drop Breece Hall the other day.
You know what's funny? My optimized thing is telling me to start Kirk Cousins this week. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm starting Jalen Hurts.
I'm trying to pick up C.J. Stroud.
You're talking to the guy that started Brock Purdy over Josh Allen this week, and Josh Allen had 63 points. Anyway, no one else got anything to talk about NFL wise?
No, not really.
NFL sucks. Can we all agree?
The NFL is in a low point right now.
Yeah.
They are in the dark days where they're, appealing to 18 to 49-year-old white women.
Scary.
Very scary. Let's talk about something that's actually, somewhat interesting. Let's talk about our fantasy league from this week, gentlemen. Shall we?
Guys, I'm in first place, by the way.
Boy.
What was that time?
I'm in first place. I am somehow in first place right now.
I could tell you how you're in first place. Ben, who's your starting quarterbacks again?
The undroppable Joe Burrow is on the bench, and I have Jared Goff starting.
Okay, cool. My wide receivers and running backs are all hurt the first 2 weeks, so that's how you're in first place right now, my good sir. But let's give some...
Also, I have Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, yes,
so there's
Jalen Hurts.
3 points every time they do the 3-and-1. Also, I would like to say to the people that complain about the QB sneak the Eagles run on the short yardage plays,
He's
just get better.
Touchdowns from the running back.
Just get better. Just get better. Just straight up, just get better.
All right, gentlemen.
Like your team must have a shitty defensive line if you're complaining about a
Language.
tried and true football play.
Language. All right, let's talk about the scores from this past week, gentlemen. And more specifically, Ben dropping 168.
I loved reading the article that the game. I loved reading the article the game came out with for the recap, and it said that the difference in points between me and Nate was 91 points, which was the largest point differential of the season so far for our league.
And I
love how mine says. This is what mine says. It's the headline. It says headline: Shadow Wizard Money Gang tops Plug, climbs to first place after beating Plug 7th place 1-3, 345 points, 98-73. Shadow Wizard Money Gang 3-1, 465 points, takes over first place in the league. Jalen Hurts registered the third highest player score this week with 46. Shadow Wizard Money Gang took a 13-point lead on Sunday afternoon and held the lead throughout the matchup. Shadow Wizard Money Gang has found success lately. It is on a 3-game winning streak, while Plug is headed in a different direction, having lost their last 3. Adding insult to injury, Plug received no points from Nick Chubb.
Ouch. How do I check that? Because I'm on my desktop version
You
right
go
now.
to. No, you go to. Actually, it's on the phone. I usually do it on the phone. So if you go to the week that you want to look at, it'll give you a thing that says view matchup recap, and it'll show you. Although I'm kind of mad, Raheem. I picked up Raheem Mostert, and he only gave me one damn point yesterday. That's
How
like Bob
unfortunate
Uecker in Major League. That's like, we got one hit today for the Indians.
I found it.
That's it.
I found mine.
That's it. One hit. One goddamn hit.
I got it. Kansas Rangers smoke Mike Vick's dog pound, climbs to third place. Kansas Rangers clobbered Mike Vick's dog pound 126-82 while putting the second highest score this week. Kansas Rangers took a 2-point lead Sunday afternoon and maintained that advantage the rest of the matchup. This was a solid rout with 44-point margin being the fifth highest in league history. Kansas Rangers started one player with 0 points, while Mike's dog pound served up one goose egg, meaning both teams could have scored more points. By the way, my player that scored no points was Deebo Samuel. I am in third place. Mike's Vick's dog pound drops a sixth. I take on the Troy Pink Harleys, who picked up their first win last week against the Sarbacks.
Oh, I don't know.
Let's see, how do I get to... I want to read off mine for you guys.
So, okay. So, Ben, go to matchup or go to your team. Go to your matchup. It'll show you... It'll show you your current one, and if you go to, like, the weeks, if you go back a week, it'll say view matchup recap, and it'll show you, like, a recap of...
I got you,
Probably
Ben.
this is like an AI-generated thing.
I got you, Ben, because I can send it to you. Here, we're going to do it like fastest minute, fastest 2 minutes and all that. So here, I'm posting them all right now. So, Tommy, if you would get us started off with that first one there.
Yes.
Get us started with that first one right there.
Here we go, view match recap.
Hang
I'd
on,
love
Ben.
to read this for
I'm-
you, gentlemen.
I've got
Oh,
it sent to you.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sending the ball.
Hang
Hang on. You skipped the first one. What the hell?
Why does it say week 5? You already did that one.
Oh, I did. Damn, whatever. How do I...
In addition to fantasy victory, most rural mom hunters were savvy enough to pick winners in real life football as well, among all the stars.
Hang on, what the hell are you doing? You're skipping over the first one, the very first one right there.
This is different than what I have on my phone, too. Because the title of the article is Missoula Mom Hunter.
Why are you going...
Silence is Nate.
Which one do
Removes
I
them from
have?
first
Okay. Mom Hunters, Carly.
Tommy, what are you doing? If it's this difficult, we're not going to do it.
Whatever. I think that's all of them.
This was a beatdown for the record books, with a 91-point margin being the highest recorded in the league this season.
Okay. Anyway, you ready, Tommy? And go.
No, because it doesn't show my recap, and I already said my recap.
I already said what I wanted to say about my recap. Let's move to another topic.
Anyway, Troy Pink Harley's got the win this week. They defeated my father in the Starbacks 103-61. My dad had 2 players with no points, 2 players with 1 point. Oh, by the way, his quarterback was Patrick Mahomes, and he got him 19 points. By the way,
he didn't do really well.
By the way, the Troy Pink Harleys started Cooper Kupp and Jonathan Taylor this week. The reason they won is thanks to a combination of Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, who combined for 67 points.
Nice.
So, there you go. There you go, Grandpa. Good job. You got the win. Now you play me this week. Your matchups this week See the Troy.
I was going to say, Brock, in one of my other fantasy leagues, someone gave Joe Burrow the nickname Joe Marcus Russell.
Ooh.
Oh. Ooh.
Yikes.
Ooh.
Anyway, your matchups this week: Troy Pink Harleys take on the Kansas Rangers. Missoula Mom Hunters versus Mike Vick's Dog Pound. Shadow Wizard Money Gang takes on Nate, and the Sarbacks take on Plug. Quick look at the standings and the playoff position. Overall, no surprise. Shadow Wizard Money Gang in first place. Nate in second. Kansas Rangers in third. And the Missoula Mom Hunters in fourth place. Remember, the top 4 teams advance to the playoffs.
We love casting spells. Bees make honey.
Yeah, good luck against Nate this week.
I don't think he set his lineup because he has Herbert and Eckler starting, and they have a bye week this week.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll remind him.
Is he gonna Don't remind him.
I'll remind him. All right.
I don't want to start Kirk Cousins NFL fantasy.
All right, it's time for Ben's List of Things, the most thrilling 10 to hour-long segment in podcast history.
10 to hour.
Well, that's about how long these last. They either go an hour or they go 10 minutes. There's no in between with Ben.
Make it snappy. Yeah, make it. Actually, he needs to make it very quick. I had to go to bed here soon because I got stuff I got to do in the morning.
That is valid. Okay. My list of things.
Should I start the Saints defense or should I start the Dolphins defense because they're playing New York this week?
Dolphins.
All right, my list of things. We're gonna start with. We're gonna start with college football stuff and just college stuff in general. LSU, I learned this past week, is limiting the amount of times neck is played at football games these days.
What? Excuse me?
Yes, I learned this directly from a Mizzou band member
A
myself.
Mizzou?
That or LSU, I'm sorry. But
What? That's bullshit. Sorry. I apologize.
We're back on YouTube. We gotta stop cussing.
No, I apologize, but I'm not wrong when I say that. That's stupid.
But the band can play it, but as soon as the student section starts chanting, you know what they're chanting, all the stuff that
They're gonna do it anyway.
they cut the band off.
Hello?
And don't let them play it.
Hey, Tommy, go ahead. What is it that they sing?
It's okay, Mizzou still plays it.
Yeah, but we don't chant it.
Yeah, but they don't say it. They don't. You guys don't even play it correctly.
God, they're gonna play it this week.
No, I
Oh
can't.
man.
Not long. Michigan State has fired head football coach Mel Tucker for his harassment allegations. Texas A&M
I thought
quarterback.
you talked about this last week.
He did.
No, like he's officially fired.
Yeah. He had resigned, but now he's fired.
Texas A&M quarterback Connor Wigman is out for the season with a foot injury. Once again.
Go figure.
The AAC commissioner clarifies desire for 5 to 7 college football playoff model meant for 2026.
5 to 7.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird.
You said 5 to 7 teams?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Ew.
Why?
That's gross.
I don't know.
Gross.
That doesn't even work.
Ew. Yuck.
Wait.
The college football.
It's like the one line where it's like, yeah, corn. Yeah, ew. Yuck. Gross.
Wheat.
Wheat.
Blech.
Ew.
Disgusting.
Blech.
The college football playoff committee has delayed talks of changes to a 12-team format while the Pac-12 situation plays out.
Thanks, Pac-12. You totally grew in next year. I'm so looking forward to seeing a 12-team playoff.
And then, let me find it for you guys here.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Actually, I gotta make a phone call real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, but this next one is the college football top 25 week 6 per ESPN FPI. And here is their top 25 teams.
Can't wait to hear this one.
It is very bad.
Oh, I bet.
Coming from whatever FPI is at ESPN.
Football Power Index is what they say it stands for.
Okay, never mind. They went straight to voicemail. Oh, wait.
Ah. Yeah, that's wrong.
Yeah. Like, who was smoking when they made this?
Because Mizzou totally hasn't played any harder teams than, Maryland or Wisconsin or Clemson or K-State, who we've beaten. Miami.
All right, let me see this. Let me see this.
North Carolina.
Top 25.
Their most impressive win is
What
South Carolina.
is this per ESPN? So this is per ESPN's Football Power Index?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry, this is wrong. Wisconsin is ranked 24th. Excuse me?
There's no Mizzou as well. You're telling me
But
Miami is more impressive than Mizzou? You're telling me Kansas State, who Mizzou has beaten, looks more impressive? Clemson?
They have Alabama at 3.
And Texas is behind them, who Texas beat this year already. Whatever. Stupid. Anyway.
Moving on now, to the NBA. There's just a little bit of news. The Utah Jazz have unveiled special 50th season jerseys, which pay tribute to the franchise's first season in New Orleans.
You have a photo of it? I can see it.
Yeah, let's see. Where'd it go?
Yeah, they're just kind of... Hey, Tommy, imagine LSU's jerseys just with the Jazz logo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and then here's what the court looks like as well. I found a website that shows what the court looks like.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No, it's not, but it's not great.
And then the biggest thing in NBA news was the Damian Lillard trade this week.
So
You see
explain
Jimmy
this to
Butler?
me in
Roll up to media days for the Heat.
Mm-hmm.
So explain
I
this to
wanted
me
Damian.
in baseball terms.
He's in his emo phase, basically. He's sad that he basically is listening to My Chemical Romance and all that because he couldn't get Dame to Miami, basically.
Explain in
No
baseball
way.
terms.
Damian Lillard.
Let's see.
Damian Lillard got traded to the Padres.
Hold on. No. It'd be like Juan Soto, Ronald Acuna Jr. both signing with the Dodgers.
Ew.
No, actually, hold on. That's actually no, not really. It'd be like if Juan Soto.
It'd be like
signed
Alex
with
Gordon
the Braves.
deciding to leave the Royals and play for another team in a trade.
Gross. Okay.
Just because I loved Damian in Portland because I wanted him to stay there for his career, and now he's in Milwaukee.
Okay.
All right, next up, MLB. Brooks Robinson died at the age of 86 the other day. He made 18 All-Star Game appearances and spent all 23 years of his Hall of Fame career with the Orioles. He won 2 World Series rings and 16 Gold Gloves, and his nickname was the Human Vacuum Cleaner.
Because he sucked everything up that came to him.
Adam Wainwright has officially retired from the Cardinals.
Explain in basketball terms.
What do you mean explain in basketball terms? He's just retiring.
Explain in
what else
basketball
do you wanted to
terms.
say? He's retiring.
Explain in basketball terms.
Udonis Haslem retiring.
His first thought is Haslam. His first thought is Haslam, not like, I don't know, Kevin Love or...
Love's still playing. What do you mean?
Oh, well, I don't know. Paul Pierce. I don't know. Someone like that.
Yeah, Tommy mentioned earlier the Milwaukee Brewers won the NL Central third time in 6 years. Francisco Lindor has secured the first career 30-30 season with the Mets. Ronald Acuna Jr. secured the MLB's first 40 home run, 70 steal season.
Explain in basketball terms.
14. LeBron James in the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
The Orioles
Ronald
announced,
Acuna this season? Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Orioles announced a new 30-year lease to remain at Camden Yards.
Good.
Wish the Royals would do that at Kauffman.
They're not. They're gonna. The Royals are building that
Better
new
not.
stadium in North Kansas City, baby.
Bobby Witt Jr. completed the first ever 30 home run, 30 stolen base season in Royals history.
You said his name wrong, by the way.
He said it.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr. By the way, he was this close to getting 30-50, but you know.
Charlie Blackmon got a 1-year extension with the Rockies.
Say
That's
that
worth up
again?
to $15 million.
Say that again?
Charlie Chuck Nasty Blackmon got a 1-year extension with the Rockies worth up to $15 million. Jordan Lyles got his 6th win on the season the other day. So he is now 6 wins, 17 losses on the year.
Let's go! Tommy, check Discord. That's what I heard.
I'm taking double take as well. I was like,
Continue, Ben.
Yeah, the Miami Marlins made it to their 4th postseason berth in team history, eliminating the Cubs in the process. And the Diamondbacks landed their first playoff berth since 2017, eliminating the Reds from the playoffs.
Yeah, well.
The
I have
Athletics,
another question.
Hmm.
What cliff did Ellie De La Cruz jump off of?
People figured him out.
I haven't heard about anything from him in a while.
Yeah, it's because people figured him out. It's the O'Neill Cruz cliff.
Oakland A's Estuary Ruiz broke the American League rookie record for stolen bases in a season at 67.
Dude's fast.
He's
Can't
very
wait-
fast.
Can't wait to see him get signed by the Phillies next year.
And what is probably his last time playing in Kauffman, Zach Greinke earned his 2nd win of the season on Sunday, making him 2 wins and 15 losses on the season.
Is this his final year? Go around
Yes.
the horn.
Probably.
The way they tweeted out that tweet, him getting pulled from the game after getting that strikeout or out. He's retiring after this season.
Ben?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I heard some like interview thing with the Royals on the news earlier, and they were like, "Yeah, there's 3 spots that are locked down in the starting pitching right now, and that's Lyles, Singer, and Reagans."
My God, they're bringing back Lyles. Jesus.
No, what the?
They said those were the locked down starting pitching,
That-
and then the two other starting pitching spots were open, and then they said the bullpen was needing work.
No.
No.
The bullpen
Infield
needing
was
work?
Infield is locked down, and then outfield, they'll be looking at making some potential changes.
The outfield actually wasn't that big of an issue for me this year. I kind of like the
they
outfield.
said potential.
Yeah, I kind of like the infield this year, Tommy. Or outfield this year, Tommy.
I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was decent this year.
It was just, we couldn't pitch worth the dang.
Now into the world of the NFL. There's gonna be multiple occurrences of this throughout this. I'm just letting you know that now. But earlier in the week, Raiders defensive end Chandler Jones said he was transferred to a behavioral health facility last week in Las Vegas against his will. More on that here in a bit. Police are investigating the death of former NFL wide receiver Mike Williams, saying probe involves unprescribed narcotics by an outside party.
Good grief.
Former chief safety Daniel Sorensen has signed with the Saints practice squad. Dirty Dan.
Tommy.
Oh, I'm Dirty Dan.
The NFL union has revised the NFL and the NFL union.
Hold on. Rock understood the joke.
Yeah, I know.
I'm Dirty Dan.
I'm Dirty Dan.
Nope, I'm Dirty Dan.
I'm Dirty Dan.
The NFL and the NFL union have revised their gambling policy, meaning they modified their gambling policy to include harsher punishments for betting on NFL games and reduced penalties for gambling on other sports at team workplaces. Under the new policy, betting on NFL games will result in an indefinite suspension for a minimum of 1 year. Players receive at least a 2-year ban for gambling on contests involving their own team. Game fixing will be punished with a lifetime ban. Punishment for betting on non-NFL sports while at the workplace has been reduced from a 6-game suspension to 2 games. A second violation will be 6 games, and a third violation will carry at least a 1-year suspension.
Okay.
Then back to the Chandler Jones saga. Chandler Jones was arrested for a protective order violation. And then after that, the Raiders released Chandler Jones.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with him, but he needs to seek professional help on the highest level.
I think it's the CTE getting to him.
Khalil Mack recorded 6 sacks against the Raiders this weekend, tied for the second most in a single game in NFL history, making him become the 5th player in NFL history to reach the milestone.
This is what you get for trading me.
Yeah. A judge is ending the conservatorship between former NFL player Michael Orr and the Memphis couple who took him in while he was in high school.
Good.
Next up, we have a picture from the r/Bears Reddit account.
Oh boy.
Oh Jesus! All right, let's see this.
This man posted in the Bears Reddit account. Remember when the Bears traded a second rounder for Gaines Adams and then he died the next season? That was a better trade than Claypool.
Damn!
Yeah, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Well then.
And then in a Houston Texans fan Twitter account tweeted out, thousands of Stroud boys have gathered in the streets to demand respect as their franchise quarterback takes over the NFL.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Can you say that one more time?
Stroud boys.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure. Just
With a stra.
Stroud.
CJ Stroud.
Okay.
Yes.
You said stra. You said Stroud. Stroud.
Stroud.
Stroud. Not
Yes, Stroud.
Not something else. That
No,
would be
Stroud.
Okay,
Proud.
not something else that would be gang.
Like
And
the
hate crime.
quarterback, the professional
Yes,
quarterback
the
Okay.
professional
for
quarterback
the
of the
Houston
Texans.
Texans, C.J. Stroud.
Okay, just
Who played at
confirming.
Ohio State.
Yes, again, Stroud.
Stroud.
Okay. Just making sure.
Sauce Gardner says he has a conspiracy that Taylor Swift is the reason the Chiefs are winning this season.
Not a conspiracy theory that I got.
Or, you know, they finally have Travis Kelce back, and he's getting about, 95% of the targets that Patrick Mahomes throws. So, I mean, there's that.
I don't know if you guys.
They
noticed
played
or
the
not.
Bears.
They put a.
They play. Let's see. They played
Taylor Swift on the Doritos.
Bears.
The Jets, the Lions, and the Jaguars.
They put Taylor Swift on the Dorito bags now, you guys. If you didn't
What?
notice.
That's not.
So far, they have played the Lions, which they lost to in Week 1. The Jaguars on the road, which they won in Week 2. They played the Bears at home, who they absolutely creamed. And they just now played the Jets in East Rutherford and barely won and didn't score a touchdown. God, I'm going to get myself mad again. Don't. Calm down.
List of my list. We have an update with Matt Canada.
Blame Canada. Blame Canada.
If you guys could,
How does he have a job?
if
How?
you guys could tell the audience what his position is and on what team.
Matt Canada?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be the offensive coordinator for the Pittsburgh Steelers, but he's not doing that right now.
It's been found that Matt Canada has a burner Twitter account.
So of course he
Wait,
does.
really?
Yes.
Of course he
it's
does.
at DannyFootball77. And this guy on Twitter went through the forgot password process for the account and took a picture of the email address that was associated with getting the password thing fixed. And the email was matthew.canada@steelers.com.
Boy. Great one there, Matt.
I'm smart. Just like how I run my offense.
Well, other than that, that's been my list.
Alright. Well, with Ben's list out of the way, it's time to play Most Expensive Ticket. The game where
For NFL or...
both,
College or professional?
for college and for the NFL, where Ben and Tommy tried to guess the most expensive tickets this week in the NFL and college football. Gentlemen, we start with the college football ranks, where there's only 3 games with the cheapest ticket over $100.
I'm gonna take a gander at the most expensive.
Okay?
Texas and Oklahoma. It's Texas State Fair, Red River.
$300. Yes, that is the top most expensive ticket.
I was
We got half the stadium. Also, Texas is the home team,
Yes.
so we get a elite uniform matchup. By the way,
Gentlemen, I need the second...
hate this rivalry all you want. Depending on who's the home team and who's the road team, always an elite uniform matchup. Always.
I need the
Always.
second and third most expensive tickets.
Alabama, Texas A&M.
That's number 2.
Yeah, the game's played in College Station.
Need the third most expensive.
I don't know, Kentucky at Georgia?
Kentucky, Georgia.
That is indeed the third most expensive.
So all 3 of them are SEC games. All right, cool.
OU Texas isn't SEC yet.
Doesn't matter. I mean, it's going to be next year.
Gentlemen, there are 8 NFL games where the cheapest ticket is over $100. I need the 3 most expensive.
Cowboys
3
at
most
Florida.
expensive.
Most expensive.
Jaguars Bills, because that's an international game.
No.
Cowboys at 49ers.
That is the most expensive. Cowboys at Niners. By $3.
Ooh, that game's in Santa Clara?
Yep.
Yes.
By $3, it's the most
Oh, and it's
expensive.
Sunday night. That game's Sunday night. So glad it's Sunday night.
By $3, it's the most
I'm going to
expensive.
go Eagles-Rams.
Eagles-Rams, the third most expensive. But there's a $100 gap
That
between
game's in
that
LA,
one.
too.
There's a $100 gap between that one and the second most expensive.
Packers, Raiders.
Packers and Raiders. Only $3 cheaper than a Cowboys-Niners game. Cowboys-Niners, $2.93. Packers-Raiders, $2.90.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, I forgot to mention, could we talk about the Sphere that was in Vegas?
It's been in Vegas.
Because we forgot to mention that. Wow. That might be the coolest thing I have ever... Like, inside of it, that might be the coolest thing I have ever seen. Bro, imagine if WWE did a show there. That would be amazing.
Yeah, I don't like it, but okay.
Bro, it looks so cool. I'm talking about the inside of it.
I know. Don't care.
Madison's whatever, like Cubed Garden or whatever it is, like the Futurama. It's like from MSG or whatever.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, oh, it's Madison Cubed Garden from Futurama.
Yeah. Anyway, Ben, your thoughts on the Sphere?
I don't even know what it is. I haven't
Okay, there you
seen
go.
anything about it.
All right, gentlemen, it's time to play Who's Your Daddy? The game where I name off a minor league sports franchise, and you have to try and guess who the major league affiliate is of that team. Gentlemen, are you ready?
Yes.
Ben?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, this one takes us to Moline, Illinois, from 2009 to 2018, where we go and meet the Quad City Mallards.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought you were going to say Quad City River Bandits.
No,
What?
same,
Quad Silly, bro.
same thing. This is the second iteration of the team, the original Quad City Mallards. Played from 1995 till 2007. This is the reimagination of the team. This team played in the TaxSlayer Center, which is a nice 12,000-seat arena up in Moline, Illinois. It is between Moline and Davenport, along with a few other cities. Gentlemen, they played in the IHL, the International Hockey League, the Central Hockey League, and the East Coast Hockey League from 2014 to 2018 before they eventually folded. I need their major league affiliate that they had for the longest time. No, I'll go with the one that they ended with. I need their final NHL affiliate. Gentlemen, who's their daddy? If you want, I could give you the AHL affiliate, and it'll tell you nothing.
Go ahead.
The Chicago
Go ahead,
Wolves.
sure, try.
Their AHL affiliate was the Chicago Wolves. Tommy, stop
AHL
doing
affiliate
anything.
was... I'm in a different Discord right now that I'm a part of.
Do you want their colors? See if that'll give you anything.
Sure. Guess, I don't know.
Black, green, orange, and white. Again,
In what year was this they were finally affiliated with?
2017 was the final year of an affiliate before, or the only year they were affiliate with this team before they folded.
And they were with... And what was their team?
What was what?
What was the name of the team?
The Quad City Mallards from Moline, Illinois.
Quad City Mallards from Moline, Illinois. Quad City Mallards.
I'm just gonna shoot one out there.
What are you doing, Ben?
I'm just gonna put one out there, and I'm gonna say Boston.
Okay. Ben's saying the Boston Bruins.
I'm gonna say. Oh damn! I blanked on the team I was gonna say. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm looking up team names for the NHL. I'm not looking up the actual team and they're affiliated with.
Show me the phone. Show me the phone.
It's literally, it's just the NHL standings. It's just the teams that are blank.
Okay.
It's just that.
Okay.
Nothing else. Name of the teams. Fuck. I'm gonna say the San Jose Sharks.
Okay. Neither of you are correct. The final NHL team they were affiliated with was the newest NHL team in the league that year, the Las Vegas Golden Knights.
What?
Before that, they had been the affiliate for 4 years for the team that keeps popping up on these whenever we do Who's Your Daddy, the Minnesota Wild.
Oh, bruh.
So for 4 years, they were the Wild's kid, but the final year of their existence, they were the Golden Knights' first ECHL team. I have to check again, but I do not believe the Knights have a current... Oh, what am I saying? Yes, they do. That's right. Duh. Forgot about them. Anyway, there you go. That's been Who's Your Daddy. It's time for Ben's 3 things.
It looks like he's about to go deep.
It does look like that. It looks like Ben about to go sleep.
Big old chug of Gamer Subs, if it looks like to me.
Gamer Subs, sponsor us.
Well, before I jump into my 3 things here, just for a second,
Oh,
I went and saw The Creator on Friday.
Oh, a Ben movie review?
I highly recommend it. Hans Zimmer did the soundtrack.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Excuse me?
Hans Zimmer did the soundtrack. It's basically like a Star Wars movie if there's no lightsabers. Like, it could be...
Basically a Star Wars movie. If
it was made by the guy who did Rogue One, so I mean, it looks like Rogue One. The main guy character in the movie is Denzel Washington's son, which I haven't watched any of his son's movies, but...
It was in Tenet, if I'm not mistaken.
But just by watching this one with the guy in it, and the little kid did really good too, but he did really good acting-wise. I thought it was really good.
Okay.
Overall,
3 o'clock on AMC, I might go see it, I don't know.
the music, it's Hans Zimmer, so beautiful.
Hans Zimmer doesn't miss, so...
No, he do not miss.
So...
But... Alright, moving on to my 3 things, though, now. Number 1 on my list of 3 things.
Damn it, Tommy.
Oh, damn it. Damn it.
Okay, Ben, say it again.
We have... Number 1 on my list of 3 things. We have this video that my friend sent me, because everyone won't shut up about Taylor Swift. This is a meme video about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce I'm sending in general.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, God.
I'm nervous.
Do you remember the first time I came to see you play and I met your mom? No.
Huh. Well, that was...
I thought that was pretty good.
something.
Do you remember the first time I went to see you play your game and sat with your mom? Travis Kelce with CTE? No.
No.
Next, the 2023 federal...
You forgot to...
Number 2 on my list of 3 things. The 2023 federal duck stamp art contest winner was announced.
Wait, repeat that?
The 2023 federal duck stamp art contest winner was announced.
Oh, there's going to be a stamp with a duck on it.
If you guys aren't avid duck hunters or haven't hunted duck, you have to buy this duck stamp in order to go duck hunting.
Yeah.
As part of your like the small like migratory whatever tag that you have to buy as well. But in each year they have an artist make a new stamp for the duck season. But
And I just use the duck stamp as for mail.
No.
No, it has to be specifically for hunting.
But the duck stamp is, you don't have to hunt the ducks, but you can buy it, and just because most of the money for it goes back into supporting wetlands, which is really nice. But
Stop.
here is this beautiful stamp that we have this year.
Oh, wow.
It is very good.
Oh, wow. Those are nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. I'm trying to get some information on it.
When did we ever get to use the duck without, just for stupid stuff? There's a purpose for the duck this time.
And it was the 2023 Federal Duck Stamp Art Contest was an oil painting of a northern pintail by Chuck Black of Belgrade, Montana.
A really good oil painting, though.
Yeah, it was.
That's really good.
People actually put work into the federal duck stamp every year. And then finally, number 3 on my list of 3 things. We might have we have a new hybrid animal
Oh.
in the world.
Huh?
Okay, this is why I love Ben's 3 things and having Ben on the podcast, because we get to talk about stuff like this.
I literally just had seen this too right before we recorded this. But this article came out last week, September 27th. But the title of the article is Curious Canine in Brazil Turns Out to Be a First of Its Kind Hybrid. A stray canine in Brazil has turned out to be a whole new breed of adorable. According to a genetic study, the female animal is most probably the first of its kind. A hybrid between a South African pampas fox and a dog, otherwise known as a dog M, I believe is how it's pronounced. It's DOGXIM. But from the very start, its appearance and behavior baffled scientists. The animal wasn't like any canine they had seen before. It barked like a dog, and its eyes and dark fur looked like those of a dog, but its pointed ears and long snout suggested otherwise. It also wouldn't eat dog food, only small rats. It was not as docile as a dog, but it also lacked the aggressiveness expected of a wild canid. When handled, a conservationist who helped take care of the creature told The Telegraph. The curious creature was initially found back in 2021, having been severely injured after a road collision in Brazil. It was nursed back to health at the Center of Conservation and Rehabilitation of Wild Animals at the Federal University of Grande do Sul. This region of South Africa is known to host 4 species of canid, and yet none of these specific animals match up with the rescued canine in appearance or genetics.
So wait, is this South Africa or Brazil?
Brazil.
Okay, but you said South Africa.
South America. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
thank you. I was getting confused. I'm like, wait,
South
what?
America. Yada yada. Talk about some creatures that are in the area. With no one species fitting the bill, researchers in Brazil turned to the idea of a crossbreed. Genetic evidence from the rescued creature suggests it is, in fact, a hybrid between a pampas fox and a domestic dog, an extremely rare occurrence of two species from different genera reproducing. This discovery implies that although these species diverged about 6.7 million years ago and belong to different genera, they might still produce viable hybrids. The rescued animal was found to possess 76 chromosomes in total, and these chromosomes have a similar visual appearance to those of domestic dogs and the pampas fox. What's more, pampas foxes have 37 pairs of chromosomes, which could rearrange with a dog's genome to leave 38 pairs. While it's still not the same as the dog's 39 pairs, the genetic similarities just might allow for rare combinations of DNA that actually work. The rescued canid also has two X chromosomes with two different morphologies, which indicates they came from two different species. An analysis of the creature's mitochondrial DNA, which only comes from the maternal side, suggests its mother was probably the pampas fox and its father was a dog. So far, we have no scientific evidence that there are other hybrids in this region. However, we suspect that this case we have described is not the only one. In a cruel twist to the story, the dog-fox hybrid apparently died under unknown circumstances at a zoo after recovering from its injuries.
Damn.
And you guys want to see a picture of it.
Yes, I want to see the picture of this. Are you kidding me?
Go, gentlemen.
Oh, yes. That looks like a good girl.
Oh, wow.
That looks like such a good girl. I would give her all the lovin's if she was still alive. Dang.
See, I'm trying to
Man, South America's weird, dude. Like, I feel like not enough people talk about the, what's the word I'm trying to look for? Biodiversity down there.
Yeah.
Because, Africa, of course, gets all the play, for such, oh, look at all the...
South America.
Yeah, but not South America. South America doesn't. Europe doesn't. Asia kind of does. For the most part, it's Africa and Australia, But I don't know. I'd like to see that narrative change.
But I found some more information about the hybrid. It says for the death. In August 2023, scientists asked the caretakers at wherever it was located for fresh pictures of it. The caretakers replied that she had died 6 months prior to the request. The time and nature of her death were never reported. Veterinarian and conservationist recalled that the canid had no indications of any health problems after her recovery. 6 months after the injury, she had been noted as completely healed. The Brazilian government issued concerns on the cause of death. The Secretariat of Environment and Infrastructure is conducting an investigation.
Ooh. Tommy, you're getting sent down to Brazil to go investigate this further.
No, anything to Brazil.
Send them to Brazil.
Hellish hellscape.
Take him to Brazil.
We're going to Brazil.
You have two options. You can either go to Brazil or we can send you to Memphis. So...
Oh, God. Take my chances in Memphis than Brazil.
Alright, well, Tommy will give you a live crime report in Memphis where he'll be on the street asking those people...
It's like the Ollie Black weather. It's like the Ollie weather report. It's like, how much crime is there? A lot.
Tommy, how many people did you see get shot today?
It gon' rain.
Yes.
It gonna rain bullets. Tell me, I want you to go up to 3 white women and ask them if they would date you in Memphis. And record their reactions, but make it discreet. Like, we're doing this now. This is what we're gonna do. Ben, you're getting sent to Tokyo.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tommy, you gotta go to Memphis instead. It's okay, I have the worst of them all. I'm going to England. I'm gonna wear nothing.
Why are you guys watching soccer? Soccer's boring.
It's football, you bloody wank. I'm gonna go there and I'll chainmail. There you go. That has been Ben's 3 things, and you know what? I like how not all those were sports, because that's, we shouldn't have just talk about all sports here. I like talking about other things. With that being said, it's now time for gambling, and sports gambling more specifically.
Next.
Which is based as hell. All right, we're gonna start off with OU Texas, gentlemen. At the Texas State Fair, the Longhorns are 6.5-point favorites.
As much as they don't like Texas, I actually kind of like Texas in this game.
Whoa, somebody's going to clip it and just say, I actually kind of like Texas. Tommy saying that. And by somebody clipping it, I mean I'm going to clip it.
I'm taking Texas in this game.
Okay. Ben?
Oklahoma.
All right.
It's kind of funny that we joke that this is going to be a soon-to-be SEC game, yet they're talking about this game on the SEC network.
Yeah, I know. My pick is that the meteor will strike and kill both teams. I hate both these teams almost equally.
Well, unfortunately, we can't have ties in college football anymore, so you have to pick a winner.
Well, then I'll say the Longhorns. Because I don't hate them as much as I hate Oklahoma. Next game, the Crimson Tide travel to College Station, somewhere that we will be next year, to take on the Aggies. However, Bama is 2.5-point favorites on the road.
Ooh, and that's a 2:30 game? Ooh.
It is indeed the 2:30 game. Which, you know what that means? It has the greatest... Because it's a 2:30 game, it gets the greatest song in the history of college sports.
We can't do it because we'll get a copyright strike.
No, I'm singing it, so it's fine. It's my rendition. Anyway, Tommy?
I'm gonna go with A&M. I don't know, I just got a feeling.
If he picks the other Texas school, or the other Texas game here, team involving a Texas team, then I will say that he's pro-Texas. Ben?
A&M's starting quarterback is out for the season with a foot injury. I'm going with Alabama.
Same reason why I'm taking Bama there, Ben. Because, I don't think A&M's got a... I was going to say they don't have a chance. They have a chance. It's just, I don't think so. I don't know. Next game. The Fighting Irish travel across the river from Indiana into Kentucky, more specifically Louisville, Kentucky, to take on the Cardinals, who are now ranked number 25 in the nation. However, the Fighting Irish, those Fighting Irish, are 6.5-point favorites, laddies.
I'll go with Notre Dame.
Gonna wipe the floor with Louisville.
Can't believe 2 undefeated teams. The last two of the remaining undefeated teams in the country are in the state of Kentucky right now.
One of them resides in the state of Missouri. Speaking of that other team in the state of Kentucky, by the way, I have Louisville. I think they're going to beat Notre Dame. I just don't think it's going to be close. Louisville's actually looked pretty good this year, the games that I've watched. They had that struggle win against Georgia Tech, but that's really been it. Meanwhile, Louisville's cross-state rival in Kentucky heads down between the hedges in Athens to take on the Bulldogs of Georgia. The Bulldogs somehow are 14.5-point favorites on the Wildcats.
I'm going Kentucky.
Go with Georgia. It's in the hedges. It's just a completely different environment there.
Hey, you know what I have to say to that, Tommy? That Auburn game was also between the hedges.
I was in the plains. That game was at Auburn.
Was it?
Yeah, it was at Auburn.
Okay.
That game was at Auburn.
It doesn't matter. I'm taking the points here. I still think Kentucky's going to lose, but I think it's going to be closer than 14.5. Out west, there's a little low-key battle here as Wazoo travels to Palo Alto to take on UCLA. The Bruins are 3.5-point favorites on the Cougars.
Who was due?
Wazoo.
Congratulations, UCLA, on your upset win. Can't wait for you to rush the field and ruin the Pac-12's chances of getting a team in the playoff. Because that's pretty much how that's going to go. The next game, me and Ben don't have to give our predictions. We gave them on EOS as the Bayou Bengals. That's right. I'm not calling them by the other name because that's not what they are this week. They're the Bayou Bengals of LSU. Travel to Columbia, Missouri to take on the Missouri Tigers. The Bayou Bengals are 6.5-point favorites, but I don't know why. Ben, we've already given our predictions over on EOS. You want to give a brief breakdown as to your keys to the game this week for both teams? Because I presented everything for you. If you don't listen to EOS, we do a segment called Know Your Enemy, where I do a full breakdown because I've watched every single game that Mizzou's opponents play that week, and do an extensive breakdown as to them. The one against Vanderbilt was painful. This one against LSU, not so much. Ben, your keys to the game for both teams.
Continue from Mizzou. Continue to do that 55-45 split with passing and running. It seems to be working pretty well. And try to make LSU's defense look like how it did against Ole Miss.
Okay. Tell me, who do you got
for
in this game?
LSU?
Oh, hang on, my bad. LSU, or Ben, your keys for LSU.
For LSU, I would say I don't know. Does LSU have they're supposed to have a good defensive line, right?
No. Jaden Daniels can throw for 7 touchdowns, and they'll still find a way to lose that game.
Yes, about the defensive
That was
line.
the thing about the Ole Miss game. Jaden Daniels looked awesome against Ole Miss. It's just that defense was non-existent.
I would say for LSU, keep throwing the ball to Malik Neighbors, and defensive-wise, try not to look like what they did last week.
Oh my God! You know what I just realized? Mizzou's probably going to have Cad go one-on-one with Neighbors all game. It's going to be Abrams Drain versus Neighbors all game. Oh my God, that is going to be awesome matchup. Oh, that might be the mess. Oh, it's such a good matchup. I love that. Yeah, no, LSU's O-line, by the way, is god-awful. So, Mizzou's defensive front, which is just...
Austin Firestone, 3 sacks.
Not Austin Firestone, but maybe Johnny Walker Robinson. All hail Johnny Walker. Tommy, who do you got?
Are you asking me this question?
Because we have to ask you.
Next
You just
question.
said you just said that LSU's going to find a way to lose that game.
LSU, I'm still taking LSU anyway.
Okay. MIZ.
The OU.
In our Maction game for the week,
Yeah.
we head up to the
Yes.
cursed city of Akron, Ohio, where the Northern Illinois Huskies, who are 1-4, take on the Akron Zips, who are 1-4, and the Huskies.
Give me Akron.
And the Huskies are 6.5-point favorites.
NIU.
So Tommy has the Zips. Ben has the Huskies.
Give me the Huskies, baby.
Okay, me and Ben have differed on a pick already. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going NIU as well.
I'm surprised Akron has a win.
It was an FCS school. All right, final college football matchup. Undefeated Fresno State travels to the highest elevation in college football to take on the 4-1 Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming. The Bulldogs of Fresno State are 6.5-point favorites. Ben, who takes control in the driver's seat for the Mountain West? You are conflicted on this one. I will let you think about it, Tommy.
Wyoming.
All right, Tommy taking Wyoming. Ben?
Oh, God. I just see the thing is, Wyoming really hasn't had a good team since, like, they've been mediocre at best since Josh Allen went to the NFL. And they're starting to get a little good again. But then, like, I have no problems with Fresno State. Like, they're totally chill. I actually watched a Fresno State game on TV last year. I think it was the playoff game or something. Or no, like bowl game.
Last year. I watched them last year. Need a pick, sir.
In Laramie, I'll go Wyoming.
Well, I'm going to spoil all of it for you because Fresno State is about to mop the floor with the Cowboys. It's not even going to be close. Fresno State has an incredible offense, a great defense. Fresno State is going to possibly dominate this game. Time for the NFL, where we head to Indianapolis, Indiana, where the 2-2 Tennessee Titans meet the 2-2 Indianapolis Colts.
Oh my God, this game?
Where the winner
You couldn't have done the fucking Cowboys Niners?
I didn't say this was the final game, did I?
Okay, never mind.
Gentlemen,
I thought I heard you say find out more.
Gentlemen, this game is a pick'em. Dead even line. Who do you have? Dead even line. No separation.
You said Colts Titans.
Colts at home. Anthony Richardson has been confirmed to start for the Colts this week.
I'm rocking with the Colts, baby. Minshew Mania.
I said it's Anthony Richardson starting.
I know. Minshew Mania from the bench. Yes, sir.
Tommy?
No.
I got the Colts. I don't know.
What the heck?
I just don't know. I'm taking a team. I'm just taking
I
the
literally
Colts.
haven't
I
heard
don't.
anything out of the Titans this season at all.
Yeah.
They've been okay this year, you know, just nothing.
Like, no one's
Being a
talking
decrepit old fossil.
about the Titans at all.
Well, you know, they haven't really had any impressive wins so far this year, so I'll give you that one. Come on, pull it up.
What's your profession? I'm a partner.
Donnie Mission Kia, just a short
Okay.
drive.
What's
Donnie
your
Mission
profession?
Parkway, east of
Don't touch that.
I-35. We can't see your screen, Brock. It's just white.
Listen.
Spartans! What is your profession?
If you watched the Tennessee Takeover vlog from last year, Ben, you know what that's a reference to. That's good for our Tennessee Titans. First down. Oh, oh, oh. I'm going against the Colts. I think they're so screwed this game. I think Derrick Henry's about to rush for like almost 200 yards. Like that level of screwed. And the final game,
Really?
Mr. Tommy Haley. The Dallas Cowboys travel to Santa Clara to take on the San Francisco 49ers, where the Niners are 4-point favorites. Are you happy?
I was like, that better be on the docket. Like,
It is. Obviously. Cowboys, Niners. Niners 4-point favorites.
Give me the Niners and big cock lock. Or a big cock Brock, sorry.
So you're not going for the Texas hat trick?
Oh.
Wow. I thought you were going to go for the Texas hat trick. Ben.
I'm going with the god of girth, Brock Purdy.
Jesus Christ. I have not bought his jersey yet.
Sorry, I'm not reacting at that. I'm reacting at something different.
I am not bought his jersey yet. One Mr. Brock
Yeah.
Purdy. I'm debating it. We share the same first name. How old is Brock Purdy? Are we the same age?
I think he's younger than all of us.
Nope, he's 23. He's a year younger. But he was also born in 99. So we may as well be the same person at that point then. Let's see. Yeah, I've got the Niners. Christian McCaffrey looks like a man possessed.
I'm glad I have him in fantasy.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen, give me your lock of the week as I try to get these picks in so you can read them off. Tommy, starting with you. Lock of the week.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Well, I've sent you all your picks in general.
I'm gonna go with Wazoo. Plus 3.5.
Washington State plus 3.5. Okay, Ben?
NIU winning against Akron's a lock.
NIU minus 6.5. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with the obvious one here. Out of all these, I'm going with Bama minus 2.5 versus A&M. Sleeper game of the week. So any other game, doesn't have to be one of the ones that we have here. Just a game this week that you think is a sleeper to be the best game of the week this week. My pick last week was indeed the sleeper game of the week, as it was A&M versus Arkansas.
Not the ACC.
There's no sleeper games in the NFL. All those games are just kind
Yeah, no.
Just ignore the NFL altogether, pretty much.
Hmm.
Because I know mine.
Go ahead and say it.
Mine is Syracuse and North Carolina. You got a 4-1 Syracuse team taking on UNC in Chapel Hill. Syracuse has given North Carolina fits the last few years. I think it's this one. If not this one, then I'd have to go Wake Forest, Clemson. Those are my two that I'd honestly say.
I'm gonna go. I don't know. Actually, I don't know about that one. Oh man, I don't know. Even though both teams are, no, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one.
No, you can't have the same one.
God damn it.
I mean, you could do the Nebraska at Illinois.
No.
No, that's going to be god-awful.
No, that game's gonna stink.
That's going to be the epitome of Big Ten West.
Oh shit. I'm looking at like the entire FBS schedule.
Well, there's a few other good ones here, you know.
I guess. It don't look like that.
I mean, there are, for sure.
Not that one.
I said Wake Forest, Clemson. You could take Wake Forest, Clemson if you want. Got Purdue, Iowa this week. It's on Peacock.
You know what? Even though this team is 2-3, I'm gonna say Arkansas Ole Miss.
That was another one I was considering because Arkansas hasn't lost like blowouts this year so far. They've been relatively close. Ben, sleeper of the week.
Ooh, that game's this week.
Yeah, a lot of people be like, "Oh, there's not a lot of good games this week." No, there's plenty of good games this week. It's just y'all don't know where to look for them apparently.
At first I was thinking, where's it at? Why can't I find it anymore?
By the way, the first one that sprang to mind, and I'm going to sound insane for it, was actually Rutgers, Wisconsin.
The first one
Throw up in my mouth.
I was going to originally go with was Michigan going to Minnesota. Which Michigan's actually been putting up points this season.
Unlike Minnesota.
Minnesota has been putting up more points than usual.
Hey, Tommy, say the line.
Not against very good teams by any means, but...
Say the line, Tommy.
What?
He's talking about Minnesota.
What?
Say the line.
Soda!
Soda!
My sleeper game of the week will easily be at 7 p.m.
Oof.
on Saturday.
Game.
The
For the love of God.
Colorado State at Utah.
What the hell? Please tell me you're joking.
Well, because that's a rivalry game, isn't it?
I'm gonna look that up while you talk more about why you chose that. So keep talking about it.
Just because,
it is not a rivalry.
Okay, but the thing is, they've played each other many, many times. Utah State has 37 wins. Colorado State is 39 wins. And there's 2 tie games.
Yeah.
Utah State is on a 4-game win streak right now.
I'm looking up. Yeah, Utah State's only got 3 rivals. BYU, Utah, and Wyoming.
I swear Colorado-Utah State was a rivalry.
No. Colorado and Utah are. That's Rumble in the Rockies. Soda. Colorado State's rivals are Colorado, Wyoming, and Air Force. So I don't know where you were getting Utah State and Colorado State. But you sticking with that one, or you want to change it?
I think both Colorado State is 2-2 and Utah State is 2-3, and I think it will be a fun game to watch.
Colorado State is indeed 2-2, and the Aggies are 2-3 on the year. By the way, you can go to this matchup in beautiful Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah, for $24 right now. So, there you go. All right, Tommy, read off, if you will, your picks and your lock of the week. I'm sending the sleeper in right now.
So, my picks, I have Texas A&M, Notre Dame, Georgia, Washington State, LSU, Akron, Wyoming, and Indianapolis and San Francisco. And then my sleeper game of the week is Arkansas and Ole Miss.
You forgot your lock, and then your sleeper.
Oh, and I said my sleeper game of the week is Arkansas, Ole Miss, and my lock is Washington State.
Okay, Ben.
Huh?
Same thing Tommy did. It's all there in general for you.
Yeah. I went with Oklahoma, Alabama, Notre Dame, Kentucky, Washington State, Mizzou, NIU, Wyoming, and Indianapolis and San Francisco. My lock of the week was NIU. My sleeper game is Colorado State versus Utah State.
I have Texas, Bama, Louisville, Kentucky, Washington State, the University of Missouri, Mizzou Tigers, Northern Illinois Huskies, Fresno State Bulldogs, Tennessee Titans, and San Francisco 49ers. My lock of the week is Bama over Texas A&M. And my sleeper of the game of the week are the Syracuse Orange versus the North Carolina Tar Heels in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. May the odds be ever in your favor, gentlemen. Hell yeah. Ben, you will be in Columbia this week for Mizzou versus LSU. What is the nickname that they've given this game?
I don't know, the blackout game? I don't know.
Well, is it not on your t-shirt that you have?
The t-shirt, there's no game title for it or anything.
Okay. But you will be there if you see Mr. Benjamin. You can't miss him. He's very tall. He'll probably be wearing jeans, the Mizzou LSU game day shirt, be hanging around one of the bands. Because he's a weirdo like that.
Well, I know I need to go and talk to some of the LSU people. But other than that, I'll probably be sitting in the LSU band people. But other than that, I'll probably be sitting in my seat, probably.
Which is in section?
Oh, actually, let's pull that up.
So people know where to come find you. Tommy, I'm guessing you'll be watching this game?
Yes, I will be watching this game.
Live stream? Question mark?
Probably not, because I do work that Friday, and kind of What time's that game? 11?
Yeah. So you'll be awake. I mean, you said you were going to watch it.
Kind of. I'll be somewhat awake.
Live stream?
I'll be in section 100.
Like I said, I'll kind of be awake. I won't be coherent.
Ben.
I'll have Joe Biden levels of coherent thoughts if I wake
Incoherent
up that
thoughts.
early.
Get it right. Ben, what section?
Section 117.
Section 117. Go meet Mr. Benjamin Duncan. Shake his hand. Take a picture of him. I would say tag the B card account, but you know you can't do that now. Tommy, yeah, Tommy, what you got coming out this week?
Work.
Funny. You have several days off here.
I'm
Where do
working
you
this
got?
week.
You got tomorrow off.
What do you mean I have several days off?
You got tomorrow off.
I have
What do you-
tomorrow off, and I work Thursday, Friday.
What do you got coming out this week?
I've got other things that I need attending to that I've kind of been putting off
Okay. Ben?
that are unrelated to this.
Ben?
Huh?
What do you got coming out this week?
Literally nothing
The
until
vlog.
The vlog.
EOS is live over at Elite Tiger Sports. Me and Ben do a comprehensive breakdown of the Mizzou Vanderbilt game and a good little preview for Mizzou LSU. I have the write-up that I did, Know Your Enemy, this week for the LSU Tigers. That'll be out on the B Card website. Clips of this podcast will be out on YouTube as well as the long-form podcast, as well as wherever you're hearing it right now. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever. Be available there. That's about all I got coming out. Ben will be in Columbia. He's in Liberty next week after, so he gets a little bit of a reprieve. So,
And I'll be seeing you guys that weekend, hopefully.
yeah, Tommy, what do you got going on next Sunday? Or this coming Sunday, or not this
Next
coming
Sunday?
Sunday, the Sunday after.
You guys want to go and
The
go and have
18th.
some fun sometime?
The 18th. 15th.
The 18th, the 4th, 15th,
15th.
14th, and 15th.
You work?
Work. Mm-hmm.
Damn. Alright, well, cool. Me and Ben can chill. That's whatever. Anyway, I can be found on Twitter at BrockGorton99. The B and the G are capitalized. Follow that Twitter account for all B card updates at this point in very moment.
I've been the very sleepy and
But
sleepy
I-
Benjamin.
Where can you be found on Twitter?
I can be found at Elite Tiger Sports 1. The E, the T, and the S are capitalized.
Tommy.
I've been Tommy Haley. You all can find me on Twitter at dude_rex14. The D and the R are capitalized.
And until...
Guys, where can the channel be found?
Huh?
Guys, where can the channel be found?
You're funny. You're funny, Tommy. You're funny. You can follow B Card Entertainment at B_card. Yeah, right now, Brock Gordon 99 is where you can find it. But, you know, if you want to follow it, it's not working right now. It's B_card ENT. The B, the C, and the E are capitalized on that one. Hopefully that'll get resolved from Twitter here shortly. That's all we got. Thank you for tuning in to our return to YouTube this week. I've been Brock Gordon.
I've been Tommy Haley.
I've been Benjamin Duncan.
Who's about to pass out as soon as this ends. Have a
Oh
wonderful...
yeah, he's Larry. He's going in.
Any words of wisdom that you have for us here, Ben?
Women are fake and don't exist.
Thank you, Ben. That's very good. Tommy, any...
And Larry do this.
I hear nothing. Oh.
So.
Tommy, you got any words of wisdom for us this week?
I'm gonna fight you, and I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Okay, thank you, Tommy. Have a
I
wonderful
was gonna
rest of
say
your week.
drink plenty of water.
Yeah, well, that too. Have a wonderful rest of your week, folks. Hopefully, NFL does, I don't know, something impressive this week that's noteworthy to talk about, other than stupid celebrities. Till then.
And a burner account for Matt Canada.
Till then, have a wonderful rest of your week, folks. Otherwise, we're going to start reviewing Soprano episodes. I'm calling it now.